You're listening to the Elmira Enforcers on Mixlr. We join John Clement in the arena.
Hello and welcome in here live into McMorran Arena. I am John Clement, and I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight on Mixlr.com and live on YouTube. The YouTube stream, we think we got it doing a little better here tonight. Worked on it for quite a while, but we do appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm seeing those clock numbers counting down pretty well, so hopefully the action will stay right with us and we'll be in good shape as we get going into tonight's broadcast. Of course, going to be an excellent night for the Elmira Enforcers. They've got a 3-0 lead in the Hilliard Cup as they try to continue to push themselves onward. They need 6 victories to claim the trophy. We'll see if they're able to do it. Here tonight, they could get themselves win number 4 and put themselves just 2 wins away from claiming that coveted Hilliard Cup. Now we'll start by taking a look down at the score sheet. We'll get tonight's lineup scratches brought to you by Arnett Health, the official healthcare provider of your Elmira Enforcers. Arnett Health, come to expect the best. Scratches for the Enforcers tonight. Trevor Babin is out. Mark Essery is out. Ahmed Mahfouz will be behind the bench. JT Walters is out. Blake Peavy is also out. The scratches for the Port Huron Prowlers going to be Blake Scott being out, Brandon Contrado out, and Mitch Jones all out. Looking now towards the starting goaltenders for tonight. Tonight's goaltender matchup is brought to you courtesy of the Elmira Enforcers Pro Shop, conveniently located inside the rec rink. Get your sticks, tape, skate sharpened, and all the newest in top-of-the-line equipment for your skater or goaltender right at the first arena. Tonight's matchup, well, features a couple of former teammates. Dylan Kelly for your Elmira Enforcers. He's appeared in 7 games. He's got 1 win, 2 overtime losses. He's got a 190 goals against average, a 955 save percentage, and no shutouts. On the other side, it's going to be former Elmira Enforcer and former Danbury hat-trick, Nick Nieder. He's appeared in just 3 games, has just 1 loss recorded, 600 goals against, 833 save percentage, and the former Enforcer will continue to have to try to beat his former team. We'll see what he can do as the Enforcers come to town here in Port Huron again. We want to remind everybody tonight's broadcast proudly brought to you by Labatt Blue Light. Life is better with Labatt. It's time to turn now to the hot player to watch. We turn to our Elmira Heat treating. Hot player to watch. Tonight's hot player to watch, no surprise, Johnny Ruiz. Since coming over from the Danbury Hat-Tricks on loan, Ruiz has shot up the depth chart. He has been absolutely phenomenal. He's appeared in 5 games, has 5 goals, 3 assists for 8 points. That means he's on pace for 40 points on the year. Of course, he did miss a couple games here last week, but we're glad to see him back in the lineup, getting that goal last night for the start off and then the final goal with the empty net. Has not been an easy way for the Enforcers. They do not tend to score in that empty net. It's been a hard way to get points. But last night, the Enforcers finished the job. No late comeback. They're actually the ones with the third period comeback after being tied up earlier on. And the Enforcers managed to come back and take the 3 points, a huge 3 points that vault them back over Columbus and into first place in the FPHL. Of course, that all being said, big matchup down there in Columbus tonight. It was apparently scoring time as both Columbus and Carolina found the board in the first period, 3-2. Columbus has a minuscule lead there, just a goal, and with the pace that the scoring's been happening down there, it's not a secure lead. You can see that for sure. Here in Port Huron, obviously, scoring was at a premium last night, a 3-1 victory for the Elmira Enforcers. As the Enforcers came out, they tried to push the pressure, had a little bit of trouble, though, as Port Huron put on their hard-hitting game. And you know you're going to see more of that tonight. There was some question about possible suspensions. It doesn't look like anybody was touched by that. So both sides will have everybody back here tonight. It'll be a very hard-hitting and competitive matchup. And the Enforcers, again, without head coach Ahmed Mahfouz in the lineup, will rely on Brendan Hussey, who returns to the lineup here tonight, to make a huge impact. And we'll see how they juggle the lines, and Coach Mahfouz sets them up for victory. As, again, Dylan Kelly between the pipes, he has been phenomenal, and he is going to have to be, again, here tonight. I don't want to take away any more time from Coach's Corner. It's not the longest one tonight. We've got about 5 minutes down there with head coach Ahmed Mahfouz. So we're going to send it down to him, have a quick talk. When we come back, it'll be just about puck drop time. You're listening to the pregame show here on Mixlr.com. We're down here for another Coach's Corner with head coach Ahmed Mahfouz. Coach, a little bit more physical game last night than you're used to here early on in the season. What do you guys have to do tonight to keep the winning streak going?
We just got to get back to enforcer hockey. I think yesterday we played into their hands a little bit and into their game, and it showed. They're a team that likes to try to claw and grab and stick their way into a hockey game, and they were successful in that game yesterday, and we knew it was going to be a battle, but I don't feel like we played enforcer hockey, and we'll be ready to go tonight.
When you talk about that, and I want to take it to the goaltending, because that's one area where you guys really did stand out. It took them 95 and a half minutes to score on Troy Passingham. They finally did beat him, but they couldn't do it twice. How big is it to have that goaltending tandem, as we've talked about all season?
It's so huge. We have confidence in both those guys and our whole goaltending tandem and trio and whatever it is. So we are really impressed and really pleased with the way that they've been playing, and they're definitely keeping us in a lot of games. I think we're giving up a couple of too many shots here the past few games, but we're going to bear down and fix that. On the other hand, we're doing a good job of giving them one shot, and our D are collapsing, and our house, all five guys are collapsing back to the house. So our goaltendings are doing their job, stopping the first puck, and everybody else on the ice is doing their job clearing that puck, so there's no second, third opportunities.
That being said, I want to take you to the penalty kill now, which again was spectacular last night. The power play even managed to find their way to getting a goal last night. Marcus Ortiz gets his first as an enforcer. How much of that was such a spark going forward? I mean, obviously the Johnny Ruiz goal early got you guys off to a good start, but getting that go-ahead goal in the third period, what did it mean to the franchise, especially as it was a power play goal somewhere where you guys have had a little trouble?
Yeah, we have had trouble, and it definitely wasn't the prettiest process to get there, but what a shot by Teaser there to go bar down and pull us ahead 2-1 late in the third. So our power play, we did what we had to do, and we capitalized on one of them, and our PK has been outstanding since the day one of the regular season, so I can't complain about that, and I'm very happy with where we're at with the penalty kill, and we're looking for continued success.
I want to ask you too, Johnny Ruiz does manage to score his second goal of the night on the empty net goal, an area that the enforcers, for some reason, outstanding my knowledge, just have not been successful so far. Is that a sign of things to come? Maybe some more opportunities coming at those opportune moments?
You know what? That's what it comes down to, is just being able to have the right pieces out there, and they called the timeout for us, so I got to get the right pieces out onto the ice, and Ruiz is one of those guys that I know is going to battle for the crest on his jersey, in the front of his jersey, so he'll do whatever it takes to get the job done, and we had the right personnel out there, and they did their job, and we got rewarded with an empty net for the first time this year. So that was something that I wasn't too happy about the past few games, the past couple series, and we took care of that during practice, and the boys definitely know that it's not acceptable to be giving up any leads late, especially on 6-on-5s. So we had an opportunity the very next game, and we were successful. So that's an advantage to us when we can get that done. So.
Well, there you go. Last question before I let you go, Foos. I don't want to take up too much of your time today.
Not a problem.
The fun part about the game yesterday, as much as the fighting and everything was always entertaining, but it seemed to be the fluidity of the lines. I know normally some lines get caught out there for a minute and a half, 2 minutes sometimes, but yesterday it seemed to really be flowing all three lines throughout. How much does that help a team keep a momentum boost going, keep that freshness to the lines?
Oh, it's huge. I've emphasized it from day one here that I want to be able to roll three lines throughout 60 minutes of the hockey game. So I think I've been able to roll our lines, especially yesterday. We do a really good job defensively, in my opinion, in our own end. All three lines do, and that's the number one priority, is being able to take care of our house. So I have confidence in all three lines to be able to do that. And when it comes to the offensive part, when we get an opportunity, when we get our chances, I think we have a lot of talent and a lot of skill in that dressing room that we're going to be able to capitalize on most of our opportunities.
All right, well, thank you so much. We'll be back here on the Mixlr.com pregame show. Another period in the books. There you have it from head coach Ahmed Mahfouz, and he's always got plenty to say, and certainly was not shy with the words here. He says that he anticipates the power play being one of the best in the league. He said that a couple times, and he feels they're on their way there. It has gone dark here in Port Huron, and certainly interesting look, a little reminiscent of First Arena. It's the glowing red, though. It does a little something extra down here as red surrounds the rink. Of course, the seats here all elevated as they take proper precautions with the COVID protocols. And now both teams getting ready to come out here. It looks like they're throwing out a carpet. We might have a live anthem singer here tonight. This is normally the point when I would take a quick commercial break, but it looks like they're still getting set up. We might get some time here to credit our great sponsors. And again, we'll talk about them during the intermission report. But when we come back, we'll have the introductions, everything going on. The Elmira Enforcers wearing their white and neon green will skate left to right. The Port Huron Prowlers in their candy stripe red outfits will skate right to left across your YouTube screen. We'll have it all for you when we come back. We'll step aside right now. We'll be back here on Mixlr.com and YouTube Live.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
There he is. Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry. Got it. Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's Elmira Enforcers hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
Hello and welcome back in here to the McMorran Arena as the Elmira Enforcers get set to do battle with the Port Huron Prowlers. The Enforcers have made their way out onto the ice surface, and I did just get an update. With 6 minutes left to go in the first period, the Junior Enforcers caught in a tie hockey game as they try to punch their ticket to the Nationals. Cannot wait to see how that game goes out. As now you're about to get the Port Huron Prowlers making their way out to the ice as the time counts down. As we hear the buzzer go off here in McMorran Arena. And there you see the Elmira Enforcers encased in red as they take their pregame laps. And now it looks like we're going to get started and get the introductions. So the Prowlers and the Enforcers just about ready to get underway. It does look like they picked up that rug down there, so perhaps no in-house anthem, but we'll let it play out here for you. And guys, we'll let you hear what they play here in McMorran Arena. As the Prowlers introducing their starting lineup. For the Enforcers, it looks like it's going to be the line of Mitch Atkins, Tyler Jurich, Brandon Tucker, out there with Kyler Matthews, Gino Mini, and Dylan Kelly back in between the pipes. So the Prowlers hurrying out of their tunnel down here to my right-hand side. As again, you get a good look at center ice and the beauty of the red blinking lights. Certainly a fun one here at McMorran Arena. And a mispronunciation of Nick Niedert's name. As, as the Prowlers make their way out. Everyone in attendance will stand. I will step aside to let you guys hear the national anthem. And when we come back, it's time for Puck Drop from McMorran Arena. And there you have it, folks. The red, white, and blue being turned off and going just to purely white. It's time for the opening face-off. The Enforcers looking to improve on that 3-0-2-2 record, while the Port Huron Prowlers looking to improve on a 1-5-0-1 record. Just 4 points, good enough for 4th in the FPHL. The Elmira Enforcers, again, reclaiming first place last night. As, again, I'm just take a quick look down, see what the juniors are doing. Again, 2-2, 6 minutes to go in the first. And yeah, we'll see how that one carries over for the rest of this one. So it's time. Face-off coming here at center ice, and the Enforcers are ready to go to work. Again, as I already said, it's going to be Atkins, Tucker, Jurich, Gino Mini, and Kyler Matthews. On the other side, looks like Federley, Moran. Trying to get a look at the man across the way. It might be Devaney over there, as it is Devaney, as he pushes that one back towards his defense, and Port Huron's going to start with the puck. Dumped in and around the boards. Dylan Kelly directing traffic as Gino Mini will slap that one ahead. Trying to get it up. Mitch Atkins pushed it ahead. Can't quite control it, though, as it's moved back and played up here by Leonard. A penalty upcoming, and it's going to go against Port Huron. Slashing going to be the call. So, very quickly, the Enforcers will go to the power play. Slashing is the call, and it comes against Lari Vartiainen. So, law offices of Kevin P. Flynn power play, reminding you court is serious business. 19:43 on the clock, as we're just 17 seconds into the game, but the Enforcers with a great opportunity here. As the power play unit comes out, Ruiz, Patterson, Tucker on the backside, Shinkarik, And Jurich, as this puck won back by Elmira but quickly cleared by Port Huron, Jurich turns it around, chases that one down, gets it over to Shinkarik. Shinkarik off the backboards, gets it over to Jurich. Jurich taking his time, passes ahead for Tucker. Tucker over the red line, over the blue line, takes a long look, slaps it around the boards, going all the way around. Back to Jurich at the point. Wine fires, deflected in front, and they can't put it past Nick Nieder. So the faceoff will stay down in the offensive zone. Port Huron going to change up that penalty kill. Their penalty kill tonight, 76% on the season. The Enforcers' power play, just 15%. They got to find a way to remedy that as Johnny Ruiz out there trying to win a draw. They do win it back to Tyler Jurich. Jurich passes across. He was looking for Ruiz, who couldn't handle. That puck pops up, goes right towards the slot, chopped off the boards, deflected down deeper, and back to Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz back down. Glenn Patterson trying to chase it down. That puck sent out of play and all the way back down the ice. Shinkarik turning around. Shinkarik takes it back behind his own net. Starts up the ice. He comes with speed. Over the red line, breaking all the way in. He's gone all the way down the ice. Now he quickly turns back to the point. Passes down for Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz winds, fires, and that one's off of Niedert's chest as Joe Pace had his stick held up in an effort to try to clear the zone. Could not. Puck played ahead. Port Huron will get it cleared, and they'll go for a line change. Under a minute to go in the man advantage. Enforcers go back to play. Sidestepping a check with Shinkarik. Shinkarik heading back ahead over the blue line. He goes off to the far side. Dumps that one down below the goal line. Unable to handle it was Marcus Ortiz. Puck sent back up and all the way down. Here comes Moran. Moran working it in. Shot and over the top of the net. A beauty of a chance shorthanded for Moran as the puck is back down again. Elmira with possession and 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Dylan Kelly tested early there. Back the other way comes Mitch Atkins. Gets around a man. Ortiz chops that one ahead. Ortiz has it. Working towards the front. Throws it up and can't get it on Nieder. Ortiz still with it. Feeds it back to the point. A shot coming. Deflected just wide. Going back to get it again. Moved back down by Gravel. Sent back for Mitch Atkins. Atkins has 5 seconds to go here as he will move it back below the goal line. Once again, fed out in front. Gravel trying to settle it. Can't. That puck bounces out and around. Penalty is over. Dalton Jay was unable to clear the zone, however, as that puck worked up now to Dalton Jay again. Jay with help. Municello back the other way. He cuts through into the slot. Fires. Kick save. Dylan Kelly. Puck is into the corner. Port Huron has possession. That one's fed out. Kicked ahead, and here comes Ortiz back the other way. He loses possession of the puck. Move back ahead, and that Enforcers line looks like they're looking for a change. Back the other way. Here comes Dalton Jay. Winds. Fire. Saved by Kelly, and he can't quite cover it. Another shot going through right into the slot. Another shot goes off a leg pad. So the Enforcers will now get it out of the zone after a mass shooting gallery. Right back in front. Shot and a save by Nieder on a tic-tac-toe pass. Brendan Hussey couldn't bury it. So 16:58 to go in period one. It's a 0-0 tie as the Enforcers had an opportunity there early on the power play. I've heard it a lot in NHL games. They don't necessarily like those early power plays as it kind of bogs down what you're doing. Faceoff is down, trying to push it back through. It is one back and moved along. Vartiainen, fresh out of the penalty box, started the play. Puck moved back along. Scooped up by Alexis Girard, playing in his second game of the season. That puck moved ahead and picked back up by Vartiainen back in his own zone. Vartiainen looks ahead, moves it up. Played there by Jurich, trying to throw it ahead, but Taylor Cutting couldn't play that one. As the puck is slapped back towards the net by Hussey. Hussey chasing after it. Puck worked up the boards. Cutting had cut towards the slot, wasn't able to quite get there as that one's poke checked along. Tyler Jurich moves it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez back the other way, passes across. Trying to bring it into the zone, but unable to. Now the Enforcers get onside. Shinkarik with some fancy footwork, just unable to keep the puck going his way. Back behind the net now. Ruiz, the only Enforcer low with pressure. Ruiz still looking, passed across to Dalton Young. Young moving it far to the far side. Prowlers into the zone, a poke check, gets it loose in the slot, fired a save there by Dylan Kelly, a penalty upcoming. And the Enforcers will be going to the box. Kyler Matthews with the hold. So the Enforcers had a chance on the power play. Now they'll have a chance on the penalty kill. Turnabout is fair play. It's a Labatt Blue penalty kill, reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. 15:56 to go, a 0-0 game. And you get a good look there of Kyler Matthews taking a seat. Penalty kill for the Enforcers, 95%. Power play for the Port Huron Prowlers, 12%. As that puck moved back, played back to Johnson. Johnson moves it down. Nippert back to Johnson at the point. Johnson, top of the slot. Pass to Liarkos. Over to Nippert. Again at the hash marks. Nippert winds, sends down low. Matt Graham has it. Graham trying to deflect it through a couple of skates. Bryce Martin chopping at it, trying to get the puck to settle. Cannot, as Port Huron comes away with the puck again. Nippert, top of the circle, passes across, top of the slot, fired up and over the top of the net. Glenn Patterson trying to find it. Nippert has it at the hash marks again on the near side. Nippert, top of the circle, moves it down low. He finds out Matt Graham, right back to the front, a shot and a goal, Yanni Liarkos. A power play goal. So Matthews gets free out of the box. And the Enforcers will have to come back in this one. $15:18 to go in period number 1. It's a 1-0 Port Huron lead, and that one was just a little too easy. The penalty kill got running around a little bit, and it just did not go the Enforcers' way. So, Hussey will win the ensuing draw. Alexis Girard off the boards. He finds Gravel. Gravel had to wait to get Thompson onside, but unable to do so. That means we've got a face-off just outside of the offensive zone for Elmira. As Hussey ready to line up with Federley again. Hussey did not play last night. Quickly getting back into the lineup, however. As that puck is dropped, Hussey kicking it forward. It's moved right back out again. Hussey battling for it. As again, Port Huron flips that one out. Knocked down that time by Gonzalez, but it's taken away from him. Federley with it. Moving towards the front. Trying to wrap it around, and that one's tipped there by Dylan Kelly and back the other way. Girard passes ahead. Here comes Gonzalez. Winding, firing save by Nieder. Thrown ahead again and looking for the stretch. Here comes Moran. Moran trying to cut through. That one poke checked away. Moran comes up with possession again. Tipped away, and here comes Gravel. Gravel has Thompson, tries to pass across. That one's chopped away with a stick. Thompson wraps it around the boards. Mitch Atkins trying to chase it back down. Instead, playing it off was Leonard. He moves that one ahead and all the way down the ice. That will go for icing, as Portillo trying to argue the call. But the icing will be called and sent back down into the Enforcers' offensive zone. We're 5.5 into this one. A 1-0 Port Huron lead at the moment. Face off to the right-hand side of Nick Nieder. As now Mitch Atkins coming out, lines up against Leonard. Puck is down. Atkins tried to kick it, but couldn't get it to his teammate, and it's moved out the other way by Port Huron. Dumped down into the zone as once again Parsons got it deep. Playing back, Kyler Matthews. Matthews trying to get it out of his zone. He does that, but no further. Right to Tyler Jurich. Fires and a save by Nick Nieder. Puck played down low. Johnson has it. He's harassed by Tyler Jurich. Puck flipped off the boards and out of the zone. Kyler Matthews will play. Sends back for Gino Mini. Mini right ahead to Jurich. Jurich moving it along, but can't quite get possession in the zone. It does bounce, and right back onto the stick of Tucker. Tucker cutting into the zone. He gets ahead and was offside, according to the far referee. I thought Tucker came in before Jurich, but apparently not. So 13:47 to go here in period number 1. A 1-0 Port Huron lead. Something we haven't said here during much of this Enforcers Prowlers series. So Shinkarik wins that one back, gets it over to Bryce Martin. Martin over and across to Patterson, throws it towards Nieder, who deflects that one away easily. Puck down in the corner, picked up by Ortiz, sent towards the front. Shinkarik's puck is deflected, and it's right back to Ortiz in the corner. Ortiz looking, tried to turn and shoot, will take possession of the puck again, sent down deeper. Trying to move along is Johnny Ruiz. Back for Ortiz. Ortiz circling. He gets around, looking for somebody in the slot. No one is there, and now Ruiz trying to chase it back down as it's moved along. Played out of the zone by Port Huron, and cutting back the other way. Winding, firing off of Bryce Martin as that puck deflected in the corner. Matt Graham wraps it around. Playing it back. It's played off by Liarkos, throws it towards the net, and Dylan Kelly with the stop. picked up, and now Johnny Ruiz trying to get loose. He gets out of the zone and will go for a line change quickly up to Matt Graham, who throws it across. Graham pass that one across and down deeper into the zone. Going back to get it is Bryce Martin. Passed across. He finds big Glenn Patterson. Patterson moves it ahead, trying to tip it into the zone, but the Enforcers unable to get past that blue line as Austin Federle comes back the other way. Federle throws it on net, a save by Dylan Kelly, and he will jump on top of it. So with 12:31 to go in period number 1, it's a 1-0 Port Huron lead right now. We take a look back in Elmira, 2-2 at the end of the first in the Junior Enforcers game as they're trying to move along into the national tournament. Hussey set to take the draw against Federle. Puck is down. Hussey still battling for it. It's pushed back. Federle has it deflected in front. Off of Kelly. Kelly has to jump and cover it up as Moran was right there. The defense could not get it going. So face-off once again will come to the left-hand side this time, of Dylan Kelly. Kelly certainly being tested here. The shots on goal read 6-6, but a 1-0 lead for Port Huron as that puck won back. Port Huron throws it towards the net. Dylan Kelly with a kick save. Played up the boards and out. Parsons tries to control at his own blue line, takes it back into his own zone now. He's harassed by Brendan Hussey, who peels off. Parsons taking a look, passes up the sideboards, gets past, and that'll go all the way down. Girard has to hurry, no icing on this play. As that puck moved along, Alexis Girard picks up. Girard flipping towards center ice, couldn't control it as Hussey almost had it. Puck wrapped back around. Dylan Kelly leaves back behind. Fired up the boards and out of the zone. Played back and ahead once again. Here comes Port Huron. Dalton Jay throws it towards the net, but the referee had already blown it dead offside. So 11:49 to go here in period number 1 as Elmira trailing 1-0 in this one. Face off just in front of the Enforcers bench as the puck kicks around. Thrown back into the defensive zone for Elmira as Kyler Matthews picks it up. Matthews back behind the net as Dalton Jay was attacking. He'll flip that one out towards center ice. Takes a bounce and again will land back in Port Huron territory, but no Elmira Enforcer control. Thrown back to center ice for Gino Mini. Mini picks up, gets it into Mitch Atkins, who gets it in the zone. Passed across. He was looking for Jurich. Couldn't quite hit him. Gino Mini passes to Kyler Matthews. Matthews tries to push it back for Jurich. Jurich will pick up. Starts to head out of his own zone. Cuts between two defenders. Breaks in the offensive zone. Top of the circle. Fire save by Nieder. Thrown off the boards again. Right back towards the center ice, and Gino Mini will stop to pick it up. Moved around again. Fired up the boards. Played out here by Tucker. Moved to Jurich. Jurich going long ways there. Puck is still moving as again trying to pressure it in. Can't quite do it. Back out the other way. Here comes Port Huron. Steve Leonard drop pass there for Tom Municello. Shot and a goal. Glove side high. Municello gives Port Huron a 2-0 lead. So 10:48 to go, and Elmira now in a pretty big hole, 2-0. Faceoff will come back here at center ice. As the puck is not dropped there, Shinkarik and Matt Graham getting a little feisty. As now it's dropped, Shinkarik tied up, moved back behind by Johnny Ruiz. He finds Bryce Martin. Martin across to his defensive partner Glenn Patterson, back to Martin. Martin back to Patterson again as they finally get out of the zone. Shoved down towards the Prowlers' end. Nick Nieder taking no chances there. He jumps on top of it. So, faceoff will come in the offensive side of the ice for the Enforcers. Head coach Ahmed Mahfouz back behind the bench, and he is giving directions down there. Enforcers being outshot 8-7 and being outscored 2-0 right now. As they try to pick something up off the ice. Not sure what that was, but as here we go again. Shinkarik and Matt Graham. Deep in the Enforcers' offensive zone, back to Glenn Patterson. Top of the circle, he leaves it behind, trying to find Marcus Ortiz. Ortiz in the slot, fires, goes just wide. Johnny Ruiz fires off the side of the net. And the puck is back again on the stick of Yanni Liarkos. Liarkos takes it behind the net. Drop pass there. Ramped up the boards. Bryce Martin kept his spot on the blue line. Drops it down low for Johnny Ruiz. Trying to throw it towards the front. Deflected off of Shinkarik, but couldn't get it to go. Puck is now stalled along the sideboards. Trying to throw it down deeper. Puck is kept at the blue line by Bryce Martin again. Moves top of the circle. Fire shot, and it goes off the side. Again, Martin with it. Bryce Martin right up towards the front. Trying a deflected shot. Couldn't get it to go. Taylor cutting with it. Cutting towards the front, deflected, and just almost got that one. Could not quite get it past Nick Nieder. Shinkarik trying to get there as he's tripped up. Back to the point, looking, firing shot, deflected, and goes wide again. The Enforcers just not finding the puck luck right now. Girard goes back to get it. That'll go all the way down and be icing. So the Port Huron Prowlers will have to bring themselves back onto the ice as a 2-0 lead right now with 9:36 to go. On the icing, we won't get the media timeout. So face-off to take place down to the right-hand side of Nick Nieder. Enforcers with fresh bodies. Going to be Tucker, Jurich, Atkins on the front side. Looks like Gonzalez and Girard on the back. 2-0 Port Huron as the puck is dropped, sent back behind. Girard will pick up. He throws it down deeper. Mitch Atkins chasing after it. Sends out to Tyler Jurich. Threw it towards the front, and Tucker just missed it. As that puck is hammered off of a Prowler. Still battling Gonzalez as he gets taken off, and there's a penalty upcoming here as that one's touched. So the penalty will come. Gonzalez didn't like that one as 2 minutes, no blood. So the Enforcers will go back on the power play as Joe Pace takes a seat for the cross check, I believe is the look. I thought he said high sticking originally, but when he showed it to the off-ice officials, I believe that was a signal for cross check. Originally put both hands up. So, penalty coming, law offices of Kevin P. Flynn, power play. Reminding you, court is serious business. Johnny Ruiz to take the draw. He will win that one back, gets it to Shinkarik. Shinkarik moving it down low again as he keeps the zone, throws it all the way across. Johnny Ruiz trying to chase it. Johnson will get there, however. Bounce that one off a linesman so it doesn't go all the way down. And the Enforcers will try to reset. Dalton J., the man pinching. Carter Shinkarik gets it up the ice to Brandon Tucker. Tucker breaking into the zone. Tries to pass across. Deflected towards Nick Nieder. Jurich has it. Jurich waiting. Kicks it along for Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz moves it up on the hash marks. Works it back down low. He finds his man. Back up to Ruiz. Ruiz looking back towards Patterson. Patterson looking up front, but nobody's there. Back to the point to Shinkarik. Shinkarik winds, fires, and it's deflected in the corner by Nieder. Back to play it. Jurich. That one kept just barely by Shinkarik. Back to Shinkarik again. Moves it out, looking for Ruiz. Ruiz across. Tyler Jurich winds, fires, can't get it to go. Deflected back and kept at the blue line by Shinkarik. Passed across. Johnny Ruiz has some trouble settling it. Ruiz looking. Takes it towards the middle of the slot. Passed around again. Right back to Tucker. Passed across. Tyler Jurich shot. Can't get it to go. Off the boards again. Shinkarik keeps. They've spent the better part of the power play here so far, and Shinkarik could not hold it in the zone that time. Just as I said that, 47 seconds to go on the power play. Shinkarik not happy about that call. As now it's going to be Ruiz, Atkins, Thompson, Gravel, and Matthews. So we'll see if this next power play unit can be any more effective in the next 47 seconds. That puck dropped. Atkins would have wanted that one back. As Gravel goes back to get it, wrapped around the boards for Everett Thompson. Thompson right back behind for Gravel. Gravel moves it up the boards to Kyler Matthews. Matthews back down for Gravel. Passed out. Marcus Ortiz now back over to Kyler Matthews. Winds, fires, deflected, and goes just wide. Going back for it is Mitch Atkins. Atkins, top of the circle. Winds, fires, and it's saved by Nick Nieder again. 21 seconds to go on the power play. 7:42 to go in the first period of play. It's a 2-0 Port Huron lead. Mitch Atkins giving directions. As now Elmira, who is out shooting Port Huron 14-8, just has yet to be able to beat their one-time teammate, Nick Nieder. Marcus Ortiz with it. Drop pass, move back along. Atkins has it right back to the point, kept there by Kyler Matthews. Matthews throws it down deep, bounces it off the backboards, as now trying to wrap it back around. Thompson throws it all the way out, and that'll go all the way down the ice, and that will just about do it for the penalty to Joe Pace. Power play is over. Enforcers now 0 for 2 on the night. Mitch Atkins picks up, moves it up the boards. He finds Gravel. Gravel breaking into the offensive zone. Trying a drop pass there, couldn't get that one to work. Moved down low again. Tucker circling around the zone. Pass across shot, and Gravel almost put it home, just went wide, as now Thompson has it. Thompson turning, throws it towards the front, deflected by Nieder. Tyler Jurich trying to get his stick free, as now it's back the other way, and here comes Port Huron 3-on-2. Yanni Liarkos back to Matt Graham. Broken up, kicked ahead by Patterson, and now Jurich back the other way. Tyler Jurich 1-on-3, fires it towards Nieder, who makes a glove stop, and he will freeze that one, and that should take us to the media timeout, and it will. So after, well, the first half and a little bit of the first period, it's 2-0 in favor of the Port Huron Prowlers. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back in here live from the McMorran Arena as the Elmira Enforcers trailing 2-0 as they are looking to find a rebound here. Just need to get themselves back in contention with the Prowlers. Out shooting them 16-8, but unfortunately the shots on goal don't mean much if you don't cash in. And they're going to come out of the break. Take a look here. It looks like it's going to be Jurich, Atkins, Tucker, Martin, and Patterson. Still trying to find a way to solve Nick Nieder. Federley out there with Parsons. On the other side, that looks like Joe Devaney. Atkins waiting for the puck drop. Federley cheating in a little bit there. As now, wait again, puck is down. Atkins kicks it back through. Trying to knock it over is Tucker. Man goes down, no penalty upcoming. It'll go back out to Martin at the blue line, his own blue line, excuse me. Tucker breaking in. Tucker with the drop pass, moves it over for Mitch Atkins. Atkins kicks it along, back into the corner. Tucker back behind, tried to throw it out and just couldn't quite connect there as this puck moves back to Bryce Martin. Martin passed ahead. Atkins couldn't control. Atkins still couldn't control. Federley moves it along to Devaney. Devaney winds, fires off a leg. Devaney still with it. Back behind the net. Bryce Martin battling now. Puck back along, pushed back towards the goal line, moved ahead to Tyler Jurich, who will pass it across for Brandon Tucker. Tucker couldn't control. Said that a lot here in the last minute or so, as again, the Enforcers struggling to get control of the puck. Now Shinkarik has it, deflects off a stick in front. Girard winds and fires. That one goes just up over the top of the net and back the other way. Gonzalez will pick it up. Dumped back in by the Enforcers. Girard takes a hit for his trouble. Shinkarik chasing that one down, but again, Port Huron comes out with the puck. Poke checked away there by Girard. Right back onto the stick of Municello, who's got the second goal for Port Huron tonight. Scooped up by Gonzalez. Gonzalez wraps it around the boards. He finds Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz off the boards again, and here comes Carter Shinkarik. Shinkarik meets Ortiz, decides to take it himself. Shinkarik circles back, looking back towards the blue line. He drops a pass there for Gonzalez. Gonzalez drops one off for Ortiz. Ortiz throws it over the top of the net. Bounced off a board right back to Girard. Moved down low again. The Enforcers trying to get it set up. Shinkarik will take it. Drop pass. Ruiz fires off of a leg pad. Another shot in the back of the net. Johnny Ruiz, his third of the weekend. That will be another pound of Dunkin' coffee for the food bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Johnny Ruiz. And he is thrilled about it. So the Enforcers close the gap to 1. First shot went off a leg pad, and then the second one went right over Nick Nieder's shoulder. Ruiz not giving up. He had a similar goal to start off the game yesterday. So the Enforcers back now to within 1 as the puck gets moved back along. Dumped all the way down and around. They say no icing. Kyler Matthews lets that one go. Picking it up, Brett Gravel. Moved ahead. Hussey tries to throw it up for Thompson. Scooped away and dumped all the way back down. This should be icing, and it will be, as that one's touched. The Enforcers will head back down the other side of the ice. 4:45 to go. It's a 2-1 Prowlers lead. So, Gonzalez getting in there. Got himself an assist. Shinkarik gets himself another one as well. That's Shinkarik's 7th of the year. Johnny Ruiz's 6th goal in his 6th game. He is having himself a season. As they wait, Shinkarik ready to match up with Matt Graham. The faceoff dodge. Shinkarik wins it back. Kyler Matthews shoving that back behind. Excuse me, that was Brendan Hussey in the faceoff circle. As he goes and gets it, dumps it back along for Everett Thompson. Thompson taking it up the near side boards. Thompson tries to shovel it down, was looking for Gravel, just couldn't quite hit him. That'll go back. Kyler Matthews has to retreat to his own zone to play. Kyler Matthews with the drop pass finds Gino Mini. Gino Mini, the hometown boy here in Michigan, as this one's moved ahead. Everett Thompson has possession. Thompson goes wide, cutting towards the front, deflected off, can't push it through. And now there's 2 men with their gloves off. It's time to go as Kyler Matthews getting set. Matthews sitting there with Dave Nippert. Nippert looks, waits. He grabs a hold of Matthews, throws 3-4 punches, and now Kyler Matthews lets go with 3. Matthews gets the helmet off, and he is letting loose on Dave Nippert. Nippert taking another right, as again, Matthews grabs him and pins him to the ground. I don't know about you, but as I look at my scorecard, Kyler Matthews going to get that one. With 4:13 to go, Kyler Matthews revving up his team. He and Gino Mini exchange pleasantries on the way to the penalty box. Those two will head and take a seat. So with 4:13 to go, we get some fun and action right here at McMorran Arena. Waiting to see where the face-off going to come. As Brendan Hussey drops off the remainder of Matthews' equipment. So face-off looks like it's going to come down into the Enforcers' offensive zone. I think it's going to be Ahmed Mahfouz waiting for an explanation. As Glenn Patterson skating over. It looks like the faceoff will come to the left-hand side of Nick Nieder. All right. So, 5-on-5 hockey as Mitch Atkins and Austin Federley match up. Atkins trying to kick it back through. It's sent back to Bryce Martin at the point. Martin will wrap it around. Mitch Atkins trying to get there. He's pinned to the boards by Federley again. Saw that quite a bit yesterday. Federley doing something interesting with his leg there, trying to keep this puck where it is. As now again, Jurich trying to come away with it, and will. Tyler Jurich has it, throws it towards the front, but nobody is there. Bryce Martin debated pinching, but decides better of it. Going back, Moran breaking out the other way. Moran will dump it back in. Certainly feels like momentum has swung to the guys in white and neon green, but have to do something with it here. Federley kicks it ahead. Moran back across, shot, and a goal. Just as I say that, Justin Portillo finds some space behind Dylan Kelly. And not happy about that one at all, as the Enforcers seem to be getting some room back. They had scored a goal, and then that fight with Kyler Matthews, it seemed like they were getting things going, but again, Port Huron finds the back of the net. As now it's a 3-1 lead for the Prowlers. Shots on goal, 17-8 in favor of Elmira. Shots in the back of the net, 3-1 in favor of Port Huron. So Shinkarik battling down there. Puck is moved back along. Dalton J trying to get it ahead. He dumps that one down. Dylan Kelly goes back to play. It's left back behind. And Gino Mini throws it ahead quickly. Marcus Ortiz passes across to Gonzalez. Gonzalez cutting up, gets over the red line. He'll dump it in. Johnny Ruiz trying to chase it back down. He has that one taken away. Bounces off Gino Mini and back to center ice. Marcus Ortiz heading back. Jumps off for Ruiz. Back in onside. Ruiz has it. Tries to cut towards the middle. He's held off. And again, puck moved back out, this time by Alex Johnson. Right back onto Gonzalez's stick. Gonzalez passes across for Gino Mini. Gino Mini taking a long look up. There's under 3 minutes to go here in period number 1. It's a 3-1 Prowlers lead. Everett Thompson passes over. Mitch Atkins dumps it in the zone. Thompson trying to get there. That one's bounced off the boards. Alexi Girard pushes it back up. He waits. Now the Enforcers could have gotten in onside. Gravel, I thought Gravel touched that one. It should have been an offside call. And back the other way, Dalton J. Passed across, looking for Municello. Municello, who has the go-ahead goal right now, as that puck's moved around, looking for Taylor Cutting. Cutting takes a ride into the boards. Right back to Girard. Girard looking around, he passes it up, and now Brett Gravel. Gravel passes off to Everett Thompson. Thompson dumping that one down into the far side corner as Leonard chasing it down. He gets pinned to the boards. Everett Thompson picks up. Pass to the middle, shot, another shot, and they couldn't get it to go. Just missed, did Brett Gravel. Unable to keep the zone was Alexis Girard. Back the other way. Martin plays up to Taylor Cutting, wrapping around the boards. All the way down and around. Everett Thompson giving chase. He goes to work as this puck deflected back towards the slot. Deflected off again and pushed out of the zone. Matt Graham back the other way. Drop pass. Looking, winding off of a leg pad of Gino Mini down to the last 100 seconds of the first period. Played back around. Leonard couldn't handle. Tucker scoops it up. Tucker back the other way. He's one-on-one with the defender. Has it poke checked away from him. And now Port Huron will clear. Back to Gino Mini. Mini ahead. Deflected off of the Enforcers player right up towards the front, a shot by Jurich, and he couldn't get it to go as that puck, I lost total sight of that one as it bounced up in the air. This one kicked ahead by Gonzalez. Gonzalez will dump it back in. 1:10 to go here in period one. Puck wrapped back around. Looking, it's sent back around for Liarkos. Liarkos back out to Gino Mini. Gino Mini. Back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez off the boards. Mitch Atkins couldn't handle it. It goes all the way down onto Nick Niedert's stick. Nieder flips that one down and all the way down. This should be icing, and it will be, as the Enforcers will get an offensive zone faceoff with 52.4 seconds remaining in the first period. Trailing 3-1. Not where Elmira wants to be right now. Would love to close this gap if they can. Atkins, Tucker, Jurich. As Matt Graham to face off with Atkins in the circle. Puck is down, move back, Tyler Jurich flips that one down into the corner as Tucker slaps it back to Bryce Martin. Martin tries to throw it down deeper, but it's taken away. Matt Graham was right there applying pressure. Alexis Girard. Girard gains the red line and will dump that in and around. 35 seconds to go in the first period of play. Kept deep, Tucker's applying pressure. Jurich right there as well, sent back to the point. Bryce Martin has it. Martin winds, fires deflected, and goes just wide. Tucker battling. Again, it's down low. Playing it out here is Johnson. Johnson taking it back behind his net. Still 20 seconds to go here in the first period. Trying to get there. Johnson goes down to his knees, but still keeps possession of the puck. Tucker, the only man deep, applying pressure. 10 seconds remains in the first period. Drop pass for Port Huron. Sent towards Dylan Kelly, who will cover it up. 7.7 seconds remain in the first. 3-1 lead for the Port Huron Prowlers, as the Enforcers still trying to find their way back into this one. They close the gap from 2-0 to 2-1. But Port Huron would find the board next. So the two in the penalty box will still have to serve a few seconds of that 5-minute major penalty in the second period. That puck dropped, one back by Elmira, wrapped around the boards. Gets towards the blue line, but Parsons keeps it for a second. Johnny Ruiz throwing the body. That one will be thrown down, and that'll do it for period number one. Nick Niedert makes a quick exit to the locker room, and the Port Huron Prowlers will follow suit. As now, the Enforcers with 20 shots to 10, but unfortunately, that's where the good news ends. 3-1 for the home team as the Port Huron Prowlers take a lead to the locker room. We'll take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard real quick before we go to break. 3-2, Columbus continues to lead down after 2 full periods of play against the Carolina Thunderbirds. The Enforcers are going to have some work to do. Dylan Kelly leads them off the ice as Elmira trailing 3-1, but they have certainly got the firepower to come back. They just have to find a way to do it. We're going to take our leap into the the first period intermission report, which is of course brought to you by Marion Decker Insurance. Marion Decker Insurance covering what matters most. And before I send us to that break, I just got another update. 2-2 halfway through the second for the juniors. So good luck to the junior Enforcers. Hope they can pull it out back home in Elmira. We'll be back after the break with our first period intermission report.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
There he is. Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Another period in the books down here with Brandon Tucker. Tux, an interesting start to the season. It's been kind of a back and forth, but you guys keep managing to pull out the victories here. How big was it getting that first win here in Port Huron yesterday on your first road game of the season?
It was big. We were all talking about it before the game, especially on a weekend like this where you're playing a team 3 times in a row. You really want to get the ball rolling quick so that you can just kind of roll through the rest of the weekend. So it was a good start for us, and yeah, we're happy with the result, even though it was a little bit ugly.
I've used the word for you, snake bitten, a few times here early on. Managed to pot one last homestand, though, and putting goals in and getting things going. But you seem to be driving play more than anything else this year. What is the process you went through over the offseason to get ready, get it going for the season, get into those dirty areas that a lot of guys may shy away from?
Yeah, I was pretty fortunate throughout the whole quarantine that the area I was in wasn't under too much lockdown. So the rinks were open, the gyms were open for me. So just like everybody else, didn't have much to do. So that's all I really did was get in the gym and get on the ice. So it's been a good start to the year, and I've always just been a guy that likes to go to the areas no one else does, because I just know that's where you're going to get opportune moments.
Well, you've certainly had a couple this year. Obviously, the team continues to do well, continues to perform, yet to have a regulation loss at this point. You guys are playing a tough Port Huron team, though. Obviously not the same team you beat 16-1 2 short weeks ago. What was the adaptation like, and how quickly did you guys have to come into that here in this weekend's games?
Yeah, we talked about that before, too. We knew that they had a few different guys, and we knew it definitely wasn't going to be the same game, especially since, when we played them before, they didn't really get much practice, didn't get much time to be together, and now that they have, they're obviously a team that can put up a good fight, and we know that, and we just got to always come into the game knowing that everybody's going to be putting their best out there.
Now, I talked about the dirty areas, but I want to talk just about the Port Huron style of play, which tends to be a lot more sticks and a lot more body contact than maybe any other team in this league. You guys got thrown into that real quick. The Enforcers have not been known traditionally as an overly aggressive team. How have you guys handled that? And, of course, the extra work that comes into going into a penalty and power play situation like you guys had yesterday?
It's interesting. It's definitely a way to play, and it works. It works for a lot of teams. I think we've all been playing hockey for a long time. We all come across a lot of different teams, and this is always a tough style to play against. They keep the score low, and if they can get in your head there early, they know how to stop you quick. So we just got to keep a level head for the rest of the games this weekend.
Well, I'll let you get back to keeping that level head. We'll be back here on the Mixers.com Intermission Report. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't thank all of our amazing sponsors enough for supporting us through a very difficult year. 2020-21, we are officially 1 year past that famous game now, March 12th, 2020. We played in the empty arena. We didn't think it'd become a usual thing, but it has. And we appreciate all the season ticket holder support, everybody out there's support, but we can't thank our sponsors enough. So we want to read out each and every one of them here tonight. Thank you so much to a chiropractic center, Arcus Chemung, Arcus Steuben, Arnott Health, Benedict's Bus Service, Big Fox, Boulay, Buckley's Automotive, Bully Hill, C.C. Alice & Sons, Charlap Law Firm, Chemung Canal Trust Company, Chemung Supply, Community Foundation, Corel Brands, Crystal Cleaners, Dandy Mini Marts, Davis Ulmer, Dean's Construction, Deluxe Entertainment, Disaster Restoration Recovery, Dr. Dozak, Duncan, Elcor, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Employment Solutions, Fagan Engineers, Farrell Gas, First Transit, Foster's, GLN Tax and Payroll, Hardin Jink, Hilliard, Holiday Inn, IBEW 1309, IBM, Ingersoll Rand, Jubilee Foods, Kennedy Valve, Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn, McGuire Family of Dealerships, Marion Decker, Minchin DDS Family Dentistry, New Britain Roofing, New York National Guard, Nucor, Open MRI, Papa John's, Pepsi, Ryan's Distributing, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, ServPro, Sheddens, Sherwin-Williams, Siemens Energy, Silverline Construction, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, SUNY Corning, Swan Morris, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning Collision, TreeWorks, Vasco Brands, Visions FCU, Ward Manufacturing, Wegmans, Weiss Markets, WETM, Wilkins RV, Williams Auto Group, and Ziff Law. We can't thank you enough for your support during this trying year, and we look forward to seeing every one of you back at the rink as soon as possible.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnott Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
Hello and welcome into this first intermission report. The Enforcers trailing 3-1 hasn't been friendly to the team from Elmira, but I'll tell you what, they did show some promise as the period continued on. It is going to be about how they execute coming out of it. However, they're definitely going to need a little bit of help from the puck if it could find its way behind Nick Nieder, which has not been an easy task so far here tonight. I do want to echo once again how important all of our amazing sponsors and season ticket holders are. We could not do it without you guys. We need you guys right here on the front lines with us, and make sure you're staying safe, getting vaccinated when you're able to, doing all the steps that will help us all get back to First Arena as quickly as humanly possible, because we all know there's no place we'd rather be. As of right now, the Enforcers really struggling, down 3-1. The Golden Glove of Dylan Kelly, if you will. He has been all over the place back at First Arena, having a little bit of trouble getting adjusted here on the road, and you wonder how much of that comes into this being the first road trip, his first chance to get out here on some foreign ice. The Danbury Hat-Tricks did not make their trip out here to Port Huron last year, so this is really his first time playing the boards, getting used to it. Not trying to make excuses for him, but again, it is a little harder. He has faced 10 shots, and 3 of those have gone in, so the Enforcers are going to have to turn up the heat when they come out here for the second period of play. Want to remind you, Enforcers fans, don't let your chronic aches and pains keep you down. Jay Schultz Massage offers both sports and medical massage to get you back on your feet. From cupping to joint mobility and movement, Jay Schultz Massage can get you moving again. Located at 100 North Main Street, Suite 407 in Elmira, right across from the First Arena. Call or text 607-259-3660. Jay Schultz Massage, keeping your Elmira Enforcers moving on and off the ice. And of course, tonight's broadcast proudly sponsored by Labatt Blue Light. Labatt Blue Light, life is better with Labatt. So as the longest intermission in the FPHL ticks on, they do a 20-minute intermission here in Port Huron. So they continue to tick away. As I take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard one more time, halfway through the second period, the Junior Enforcers still holding on to a 2-2 tie. They're going to have to find a way to execute and get some offense going in the later half of that game. Down in Columbus, it was a scoring bonanza in the first period, 3-2, and that's where it sits after 2 periods as well. The Columbus River Dragons, a 3-2 lead over the Carolina Thunderbirds. And again, with the standings all so close on both sides of the standings board, you don't know whether or not you want to pull for Carolina. I know I'm battling that thought in my mind, but again, the Enforcers will see the Carolina Thunderbirds on Wednesday at home at First Arena, and then we'll head directly down to Columbus, Georgia for a 3-game set next weekend. And don't forget, the next game is upcoming here tomorrow at 3 p.m. And ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, of course, being a very important day, you want to take your clock, if you still have a manual clock like I do sitting at home, and you'll push the little hour button and move it ahead 1 hour at 2 a.m. tonight. For those of you who will still be awake, it is daylight savings time, folks. Spring forward and lose that hour of sleep here tonight. So, as we keep going, I do want to remind everybody we had some entries last night for the Duncan seat, so make sure you get on to @Elmira Enforcers on Twitter. Hashtag Duncan seat. Show us where you're watching the game, and we sure hope you're having a great time watching it here tonight. The Enforcers not having such a good time, but, you know, they'll come out, they'll battle back, and hopefully they'll find their way back into this one. I'm sure head coach Ahmed Mahfouz had a word or two to give down on the dressing room area, as he was not happy visibly as he was leaving the bench area after the first period of play. Now again, if you haven't had a chance either, as you might or may not be able to see, there are some fans here in Port Huron. 375 fans allowed in the building. We still got 2 more trips out here, and I got to tell you, if you have a taste for historic rinks, this is the place to see. I get the honor of broadcasting out of the Mike Emmerich Broadcasting booth. The team certainly loves coming to play here. The ice moves very fast, and if you are looking for a good trip, Port Huron's not a bad place to play. I know I have seen some fans are going to be following us down to Georgia. Can't wait to see that white and neon green down in Georgia. When the Enforcers came down to Georgia, they're looking for 3 big wins, and they'll be searching for those. Coming up next weekend, of course, a quick stop off at home for a nice little one-night matchup against the dreaded Carolina Thunderbirds, who have consistently been a thorn in the side for the Elmira Enforcers. Want to remind everybody as well, Duncan is a proud sponsor of the Food Bank of the Southern Tier. For every goal scored this year, Duncan will donate a pound of coffee in donations for the Food Bank, and we can't thank them enough. That is such an amazing promotion, and we are so thrilled to be taking part in that. The Enforcers have added a pound here tonight. They're hoping to add a few more pounds and get themselves up and back into a W here tonight. But, you know, they got to come back. They got to play hard. And, again, 2 power play opportunities going by the wayside. That can really screw up the plans. So they got to find a way to get things going when they do have that power play advantage. It just hasn't gone their way so far. All that being said, this has been the Marion Decker Intermission Report. Marion Decker Insurance, covering what matters most. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to head out to our last commercial break. When we come back, it is time for period number 2. That's right, the Enforcers look to battle back. They will change sides. The red and candy-striped arms of the Port Huron Prowlers will skate left to right. The Enforcers with their white and neon green will skate right to left. And hopefully the ice is tilted and the Enforcers can get things going here tonight in the second period. We'll be back here on Mixler.com and YouTube Live.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years' experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
There he is. Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arn It Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey. Now back to John inside of the arena.
Hello and welcome back in here to McMorran Arena. As the Enforcers have already taken the ice, the Prowlers are taking the ice now. Dylan Kelly back out there for the start of period 2, and the Elmira Enforcers going to be looking for a chance to get things going here. It has not been a good start. 3-1 deficit they have to take on as well, the Prowlers making their way out as, again, they switch sides of the ice. White and neon green skating right to left for the Elmira Enforcers. Red with the candy striped shoulders, left to right for the Port Huron Prowlers. Nick Niedert back in net for the Prowlers, and again, he continues to be stellar against his former team, the Enforcers, and of course against his former goalie platoon mate, as Dylan Kelly and he were teammates last year in Danbury. So again, it's time. Puck drop ready to go here. Going to be Tucker Atkins Jurich on the front side. Defensively, the captain, Big Glenn Patterson, out there with Bryce Martin. And the Enforcers are looking to get things going right away. Austin Federley out there to take the opening draw. Mitch Atkins will beat him for that as Bryce Martin passes over to the captain. Right back to Martin. Martin takes a long look up the ice, feeds it ahead. That one bounces around and down below the goal line, and Enforcer's not going to like that one. Brandon Tucker definitely had the pace on it, but as is the rule, hits the hash marks. That means the faceoff comes back into the opposite side of the ice. So, first shot on goal has yet to happen yet here, 12 seconds into the second period of play. Now we see what the Enforcers can do here. They wait. Mitch Atkins battling with Federley again. Kicks it back. Patterson wraps it around for Bryce Martin, who tried to get it off. Could not. Morin has his pass deflected out of the zone as he tried to throw that one right towards the slot. Moving it around. Leonard moves it ahead. Right off of Portillo, who has the last Prowlers goal. Bryce Martin off the boards. Moved ahead. Chopped back into the Enforcer zone where Bryce Martin picks it up, gets it out of the zone, but can't keep control. Now he throws it ahead, and again it's played off, that time by Lari Vartiainen. Pass back. Sent ahead and broken up in the neutral zone. Bryce Martin picks it up. He loses possession, trying to keep it moving forward. The Enforcers coming into issues as Tucker gets loose, dumps that one back in, and Leonard will take possession. The official 5-minute major penalties have expired, so the next whistle we should see the Port Huron Prowlers and the Enforcers each get a player back as that puck flipped back out. And again, the Enforcers looking for a too many men on the ice call there as the puck is dumped all the way down. Glenn Patterson chasing it down. Matt Graham will pin him to the boards. Right back out. Devaney throwing it back down for Matt Graham. Trying to put it into the slot, but Bryce Martin gets in the way. He will flip that one out of play, out of the zone, and all the way down in on Nick Nieder. Going back to play once again. Puck comes loose. Trying to work it around. Puck moved up by Port Huron up the far side boards. Breaking it out is Devaney. Devaney has his pass picked off by Marcus Ortiz. Ortiz dumping that one towards the offensive zone. It's knocked down and right back out by Port Huron. Picked up by Shinkarik, who moves it back to his defense. Wrapped up the boards. Off of a Prowler, right back onto Alex Johnson's stick. He's pursued by Ruiz. It's knocked down by Ortiz, and Ortiz has it taken away from him and out of the zone. Ortiz waits. Ruiz onside. Shinkarik has it. Over to Ortiz. Shot deflected, and Ruiz can't play the rebound. Back to Girard. Fired towards the net. Deflected by Ortiz. Goes just wide. Joe Devaney. He gets hit to the boards hard by Marcus Ortiz. Played back by Gonzalez. Now Girard picks it up. He takes a look up the ice. Everett Thompson racing after it. He slaps that one ahead, but the rest of his line mates were getting a line change. Puck played back to center ice for Joe Devaney. Devaney with the pass across. Into the zone, right through the middle, and thrown on net, stopped by Dylan Kelly. Played back right out towards the middle, and unable to keep the zone was Joe Pace, the coach, GM, and just about everything else for the Port Huron Prowlers, as Municello has that one poke checked away from him. Stolen away. Back the other way comes Kyle Gonzalez. He will flip that one after gaining the red line. All the way down, Dalton Young plays it up and out of play as they want that. They're not going to like that. They're going to say it tipped off the stick. So, face-off will be kept in the zone. Both members out of the penalty box now. 17-17 to go. As Ahmed Mahfouz going down there and having a word with the official. As, again, they continue to discuss this. And they do say it was deflected. Ahmed Mahfouz not happy with that call whatsoever. As now again, face off to the right-hand side of Nick Nieder. Brendan Hussey to take the draw against Leonard. Leonard wins that one back. Dalton Young plays it up the boards. Right back on a Leonard stick. Gets it out to Dalton Jay. Jay moves it ahead. Here comes Municello. Municello over the blue line. Drops to Jay. Shot saved by the netminder DK with a stop. Pushing and shoving now after the whistle, and we saw plenty of this yesterday. Dylan Kelly came up big with the stop, but it's getting a little rougher down there, and it is 3-1 in favor of the Port Huron Prowlers, who are keeping themselves about 10 shots away from the Enforcers on the shot board. As Taylor Cutting heads out, he'll make the change with Brendan Hussey. As now, Gravel to take the draw. Brett Gravel wins that one back. Patterson wraps around for Martin, who sends it up the boards. Scooped up by Gravel. Gravel heading towards the offensive zone. He cuts through, has that one poke checked away from him. Patterson tips it back ahead. Gravel had to get onside first. Dalton Young with it now. Poked up. Leonard trying to play. He runs into Gravel. Thompson trying to move it along. Leonard shoved hard into the boards there. Still tied up as he's being held. They're sending both. Thompson, I don't know what Thompson's getting the penalty for. It's going to be 4-on-4 hockey. Thompson was pinned to the boards. I don't know what he's being called for. So it's 4-on-4 hockey. The enforcer's bench not going to like that one. Thompson was held directly in front of the bench. So the faceoff going to occur right here in front of the enforcer's bench. 4-on-4 hockey, and we'll see as Tucker, Jurich, Martin, and Patterson all out there. Federley going to win that one back. It's picked up by Leonard, the other Leonard, as Sean Leonard now plays that one out. His brother Steve in the box now, winding, firing, and a big stop there by Bryce Martin as he uses all of his body to stop that one. Again, working it back around, trying to get it to the point, fired towards the net. Dylan Kelly makes the stop, and despite no Prowlers around, they will blow that one dead. Faceoff will take place to the right-hand side of Dylan Kelly. Martin taking his way over to the bench, and Carrick, Ruiz, Matthews, and Minnie will change things up. So we'll see Shinkarik looking to win a draw. He and Ruiz could be a very fast duo out there in a 4-on-4. That could be what's necessary. 1:39 to go in that. As the puck one to the sideboards, Gino Mini has it, taking it back behind the net. He wraps around, kicks it ahead. He loses possession and does throw his whole body out to get that one out of the zone. Chasing after it, Kyler Matthews, his first shift after a 5-minute sit. Matthews looking up the ice, passes it ahead. Ruiz knocks it down, in onside. He's got his man Shinkarik. Pass towards the front, but it's broken up and back the other way. Here comes the Prowlers. Thrown up to Austin Federley. Federley cutting towards the middle. Looking in the slot. Fire save by Dylan Kelly. So 1:09 to go. The Enforcers still have yet to put a shot on in this 4-on-4. Now the Prowlers going to make a line change. So Ruiz talking with Shinkarik. As the Enforcers trying to set something up, they need to get themselves into the offensive zone and get some shots on net. Shinkarik ready to take on Matt Graham. Shinkarik trying to push it back. The puck does come loose. Graham played it from his belly, honestly, as this one's thrown across. Now Ruiz breaking in. Ruiz fires off of the pads and Nieder. Ruiz still with it. Wraps that one, trying to wrap it back around, but it's kept in his skates. Now it's pushed down by Johnson. Sent back behind the net. Shinkarik on the chase. Parsons has it. Moves it up to the blue line. Passed across again. Johnson will pick it up. Johnson into the offensive zone. Passes for Matt Graham. Broken up again, and now Bryce Martin has it. Martin stops up. Sends back behind for Gino Mini. Gino Mini back for Bryce Martin. Martin takes a look. Shinkarik swooping back by. It's picked up and moved back up to Shinkarik. Shinkarik sidesteps one man. Almost loses his balance there, but he keeps it. Coming in. Shinkarik deking through a shot and can't get it to go. Nick Nieder comes up big. 20 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. 15:03 here in the second period. It's a 3-1 Prowlers lead. And now the Enforcers trying to find their way back into this one. So puck is dropped. Dalton Young has it. Young wraps it around for Joe Pace. Moving it around again. Back to Joe Pace. Pace passes up the sideboards. Dalton J gets it out of the zone. Liarkos moves it ahead again. Again, poke checking it through, but unable to do anything with it is Dalton Young. He throws it towards the slot. There's no red jersey there. So Bryce Martin gets a, it should have been an easy clear, but it's kept in the zone there by Port Huron. Flipped ahead. Out of the penalty box is Thompson, and he's racing up. One-on-one with Joe Pace. Tried to throw it towards the net, but his stick was hooked from behind. Right in front of shot, and off Nieder's pads. Brandon Tucker with an excellent chance. Dylan Kelly debating coming out. He does. Wraps that one around as Yanni Liarkos was crushing in on him. Now Leonard coming. Tosses it towards the slot, and again it's broken up. Fed back ahead. Out towards the neutral zone. Port Huron will recover and turning it right back around. Throwing it towards the middle. Leonard with it. Puck taken away. Big Glenn Patterson throws it ahead. Bounced off the boards and again out of the zone. Played ahead. Here's Thompson. 3-on-1 for the Enforcers. Looking. Can't find a lane to the front of the net. Still kept there. Throwing it towards the front, and the Enforcers can't do anything with it. It'll be chopped away by Dalton J. Sent out of the zone. going all the way back. Patterson going to get there, and no, they call icing. Thought they might blow that one dead, but the Enforcer's going to get themselves an offensive zone faceoff. So 13:51 to go here in period number 2. It's a 3-1 Prowler lead. As again, Elmira down to the left-hand side of Nick Nieder. Shinkarik, Ruiz, Ortiz all set. On the backside, Gonzalez and Girard. Puck is one back. Playing it is Gonzalez. He will swap sides with Ruiz. Move down low. Trying to play it out with Shinkarik. That one's taken away from him. Picked up and sent back to center ice now by Port Huron. Moved back by Girard. Played ahead by Marcus Ortiz. Trying to throw it towards the front. Can't come up with it, but now Shinkarik does. Shinkarik's got Ruiz right in front of the net. He takes it back behind the net. Throws it out towards the front. A shot. Deflected down. Ruiz can't get the shot off. Still trying to chop it, and Niedert's on top of it. Ruiz with a couple opportunities. He brought the puck down, just unable to get it up and over Nick Nieder. So 13:27 to go, and the Enforcers still trailing by 2, 3-1. Referee was coming over to talk with Joe Pace on the bench there, as now the faceoff will occur to the right-hand side of Nieder. Shinkarik ready to take the draw. Shinkarik pushes it to the side, back to Girard, throws it towards the net, deflected away by Nieder. Johnny Ruiz trying to chase it down. Municello picks it up instead and gets it out of the zone. Federley charging, but Municello fires and saved. Municello has the second goal here tonight for Port Huron, as this puck moved back again. Deflected off a stick. Marcus Ortiz puts Moran into the boards, pushes it back onto Girard's stick, but again it's moved quickly out. Austin Federley will lose possession. Girard trying to move it ahead. He's roughly taken off the puck. Thrown back ahead, attempted to be by Ortiz, but he couldn't quite get his full stick on that one. Line change is coming. This one goes all the way down. Should be and will be icing. So, faceoff comes all the way back down. Johnson does not like the call. He's very much expressing that. As the faceoff comes back in the Enforcers offensive zone, 12:49 to go in period number 2. It's a 3-1 Port Huron lead, and Elmira has to find a way to get a puck past Nick Nieder. It's been a rough go of it so far here, as the puck is down. One back. Played back by Kyler Matthews. Across, Gino Mini trying to rip one, but that one goes off a knee pad, and now Kyler Matthews skates back to play. Matthews taking his time, looking for a lane. Fired it up for Mini, but Municello got in the way. Now Matthews with it again. Trying a stutter step. That doesn't work, as it's thrown back to the point. Deflected down in front, and Dylan Kelly with a stop. Dylan Kelly didn't know if he had that one. He looked around a little bit after the save, but does manage to make it. So now Elmira going to change up the defense, as Matthews and Mini will head off. Patterson and Martin on the ice. Going to be again with the Tucker, Atkins, Jurich line. Ruiz, the lone goal scorer so far for Elmira, as now I think they're going to kick Atkins out of the circle. And that means Tyler Jurich going to take a draw here. Don't see this one too often, as Jurich will lose that one. Chipped ahead by Atkins. Can't quite get it out. Now they do get it out. Excellent back-to-back play there, as it's picked up by Patterson. Patterson turning, shooting that one off, but it's picked off by Port Huron again. Shot towards the net, blocked by Bryce Martin. Deflected around in front, right towards Dylan Kelly, but it's picked off, and now Tucker will come out the other way. Here comes Tucker in. Martin has a stick now, thrown towards Nieder, and he covers that one up. So with 12:04 to go, you hear the appreciation of the crowd. So Bryce Martin goes and gets one of his own sticks after breaking his on the earlier play. Face off to the right-hand side of Nick Nieder. They return the broken stick to the Enforcers bench, and now Mitch Atkins once again against Matt Graham. Puck is down. Graham will win that one. Wrapped around the boards by Port Huron. Liarcos can't control. Bryce Martin steps up and chips ahead. Mitch Atkins couldn't get it in the zone. Now Port Huron will retreat. Back again as they play catch at the defensive side of the puck. Bounces off an offensive player, right on the stick of Bryce Martin. Martin turning around his own net. Takes a look. He's got Tucker up at the opposing blue line. Decides to take it himself. Liarcos with a quick hit there. And that's going to be a penalty, as it's touched and will be a hooking call against Port Huron. So a great job by Bryce Martin to put the Enforcers back on a Kevin P. Flynn power play. law offices of Kevin P. Flynn, reminding you court is serious business. 11:37 to go in period number 2. 2 minutes up on the clock. 3-1 lead for Port Huron, and the Enforcers a chance here to get themselves 1 goal closer. Puck is down. Patterson back to Jurich at the point. Jurich down lower to Tucker, who tries to wrap it around. Didn't get everything he wanted on that one. Puck will come out to Ruiz on the far side. Ruiz wraps it around. He finds Jurich on the near side boards. Jurich again just shuffles that one down low. Puck wrapped around the boards, trying to keep it with Ruiz, but it bounces out to center ice. Going back to play, Shinkarik. Shinkarik up to Ruiz. Bounces back to Shinkarik deep in his own zone. He takes it back behind the net and behind Dylan Kelly. So the Danbury Hat-Tricks trying to connect and just having some trouble getting it to connect there, as now that's moved up again. Puck bounced all the way back down as Dylan Kelly will come out of his net. He's harassed by Dalton Jay, who moves it quickly up to Tyler Jurich. Jurich wraps it around. Back over for Carter Shinkarik. Shinkarik moving it along. He cuts by Dalton Jay. Breaking into the zone, loses possession of the puck. Joe Pace throws that one all the way down, and Dylan Kelly will make a stop. Now Port Huron trying to make a line change. Glenn Patterson trying to hurry up, and instead will pause behind his own net. Under a minute to go in the power play. Ruiz fires ahead. He finds Ortiz. Ortiz breaking up into the offensive zone. Cutting through. He's got all 4 defensemen in front of him. He goes back to the goal line. Works it back to Tyler Jurich. Jurich back up to the point to Kyler Matthews. Over to Jurich. Top of the circle. Bounces that one off Glenn Patterson. Ortiz trying to make a quick turn. Drops for Kyler Matthews. Down to Tyler Jurich. Jurich waiting. In front. Deflected. And they can't get it to go. Patterson couldn't get his stick loose on the deflection. Puck sent down. Dylan Kelly leaves it back there for Kyler Matthews. Wraps it around the boards. Coming back up towards Marcus Ortiz. Ortiz has it taken away from him. Ortiz still with possession. He looks ahead. Drop pass off. A little bit hard to play. That one bounces off of Ortiz again, and Port Huron still manages to maintain possession. Back up to Leonard. Sean Leonard throws it towards the net. Deflected away by Dylan Kelly. 5 seconds to go in the power play, and the Enforcers trying to make one more rush up the ice. Power play has come to an end. Enforcers back towards the front. Shot and goes through. Just couldn't quite get it past Nick Niedert. That one's played up, and they immediately show that it was played by a deflection, and that will negate any penalty. 9:31 to go in period number 2. It's a 3-1 Port Huron Prowlers lead. We'll go to a quick break, 30 seconds, and we'll be back here on Mixler.com and YouTube Live.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, me berry.
Got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back in here live from McMorran Arena. Faceoff looks like it's going to come right in front of that Enforcers bench. And the Elmira Enforcers questioning that, thinking it should be down inside the zone as the Prowlers put the puck out of play. So now they're saying it should go down into the zone. Apparently the officials don't agree, so. All right, well, Brendan Hussey's lying out here. He wins that one back. Girard wraps it around the boards, and the Enforcers back to the chasing. Parsons gets that one out quickly for Port Huron, back the other way. It's a quick stop and dump back in, as now Kyle Gonzalez plays it up the boards, looking for Hussey, who slaps it up to the blue line, but not out. Can't quite clear. Hussey turns around, sent back around by Gonzalez, as going back for it, Alexis Girard. Played ahead, scooped up by Gravel. Gravel turning. He's got Gonzalez racing for the offensive zone. Gonzalez breaks into the offensive zone down below the goal line now. Not normally where you're used to seeing defensemen, as that one's thrown back around the backside of the net. Port Huron passes it up to Nippard. Move back along again as trying to get it out. Parsons does get it all the way down, and Dylan Kelly covers up as Johnson was charging him. 8:46 to go and a 3-1 Port Huron lead. So far, the Enforcers just with one goal. On the positive side of that, that makes an official 30 pounds of coffee donated to the Southern Food Bank of the Southern Tier by Duncan. And don't forget, get on Twitter at Elmira Enforcers, hashtag Duncan Seats, and tweet the picture of where you're watching the game here tonight. And you may be selected to win a $20 Duncan gift card. All winners will be announced Monday morning. Puck won back. Kyler Matthews has possession, flips it ahead. Getting it out, Ruiz couldn't handle it and settle it down as that puck will be flipped back towards the Enforcers bench. Portillo trying to move it along. Played back, Gino Mini chops at it, moved it ahead to Matthews, who can't get it through Portillo. He and Matthews still battling. Now Ortiz trying to step in. Ortiz sends it back behind the net, off the back of the net, as Federley meets up with Gino Mini. He's got his stick, and now it's thrown along. Puck is played back. Another penalty coming against Port Huron, and no doubt about that one. Took the stick right out of Gino Mini's hand. Hooking is going to be the call. So, another power play opportunity as Austin Federley will go to the box. Going back on the law offices of Kevin P. Flynn power play, reminding you, court is serious business. So we see Tucker, Ruiz, Patterson, Jurich, and Shinkarik. No success so far tonight on the power play as the Enforcers trying to get something going. Jurich has the top of the circle. Fed through, he was looking for Ruiz, couldn't get it by Dalton J. And now the Prowlers 2-on-1 back the other way. Dalton J with a drop pass, couldn't hit Johnson, and now Ruiz will take advantage. Getting it ahead, he's got Tucker with him. Ruiz stops and turns it up instead, wraps it back behind the net. Tucker plays over for Jurich at the hash marks. Jurich down low for Tucker, back over to Shinkarik, passed across to Ruiz, top of the circle, fires off a leg. Another opportunity, back to Shinkarik, winds, fires, then kicked aside by Nick Nieder. Tyler Jurich choosing his direction here. He's back along the hash mark, sends it down low for Brandon Tucker, right out towards the front, it's still loose, and the Enforcers trying to bury, can't get it to go, still loose, still in front of the net, and it's taken away by Port Huron. Nick Nieder, snow angel style down there. As the puck, loose in the corner, Ruiz slaps it down lower, gets back out to the point now. Shinkarik waits, winds, fires, deflects off a leg pad. Jurich trying to chase it down, he's tied up by Leonard. Picked back up, sent below the goal line. Chasing after it now is Glenn Patterson. Over a minute already in the kill. Thrown towards the front, turned around by Tucker, and he couldn't get it to go. Kept out. Ruiz keeps it in the zone. Over to Shinkarik. Down low for Patterson. Right towards the front shot. Tucker can't get it to go. Another chance here. Shinkarik has possession. Shinkarik waiting. Passes down to Patterson. Patterson back to Shinkarik. Shinkarik across. Ruiz winds, fires, deflected, and that one gets into the corner. Chasing after it, Leonard will chase that puck all the way down. Port Huron desperately needs a line change. Dylan Kelly leaves it there for Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking ahead. He's trying to get loose, finally does. Here comes Gonzalez with speed. He's got energy. Getting around Joe Pace. He's pinned to the boards briefly as the puck is moved back along. Trying to set it up. Kyler Matthews down for Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking. Matthews winds, fires. That one is deflected towards the corner. Thrown around again. Penalty is over as Gravel has possession. Gravel dumps it down low. Taken down again as Port Huron moves it out. Played up. Here comes Federley. Enforcers just making a line change there as they almost got caught with too many men on the ice. Deflected away. Port Huron has it down the corner. Under 6 minutes to go. A 3-1 Prowlers lead. Played ahead. Gonzalez wraps it around. Picked up there by Kyler Matthews. He circles but can't move the puck. Now he does. It's up to Taylor Cutting. Cutting over the blue line, over the red line, dumping that one down in on the near side boards. Defensive change coming here. Enforcers short a man. Now Brennan Hussey jumps on. Battling for it down in the corner. A big hit there from Taylor Cutting. Keeping the zone was Gino Mini. Hussey throws it towards the net. Deflected in the corner. Cutting trying to get there. Another hit in the sideboards. And again, Port Huron will clear the zone. Turned all the way down. Glenn Patterson trying to get there. It's deflected by the netminder and thrown ahead. Here comes Mitch Atkins in all alone. Looking shot. Save. Back through the backside. And no! Who blew the whistle? It looks like it's going to be a penalty against Leonard. The Enforcers not going to be happy about that one, however, as again, Nick Nieder was down. The puck was fluttering through him. Well, it's going to be a slashing call, so the Enforcers go back on the man advantage. But there was a loose puck back behind Nick Nieder, who is down and on his knees looking for medical attention. He's up to a knee as the trainer making her way out there. Nieder looking at his head as they're looking to get him back up and ready to go. There is some smattering of applause as Niedert will stay in the game. He has been stellar, as he often is. The Enforcers fan base certainly knows a little something about Nick Niedert. Led the Enforcers to a win in the championship series 2 years ago. Really was strong for the Enforcers when Troy Passingham was taken out due to the incidents occurring in game number 2. So, Johnny Ruiz out there again. He will take the draw against Matt Graham. This Port Huron penalty kill has to be solved here shortly. Shinkarik winds, fires, deflected up and into the corner by Nick Niedert. Tucker battling, thrown around by Patterson. He's going to find Johnny Ruiz on the far side boards. Taken away from Ruiz by Matt Graham. He ties up the stick, though. Still trying to push it loose as the puck is held along the wall. 4 Enforcers were in there, and Matt Graham held it to the wall for quite a while. Over, Jurich shot, and a save by Nick Niedert. 1:34 to go on the man advantage, and again, the Enforcers with the shots on goal advantage, 35-18. Elmira's got to get going here. Puck dropped, pushed back to the backboards. Alex Johnson, harassed by Glenn Patterson, still keeps possession and gets that puck out of the zone. Skating back, Carter Shinkarik. Shinkarik turning, he looks. He's got 2 Prowlers pinching deep. Now they'll get line changes. Leonard out there. Passed ahead. Glenn Patterson takes possession. Throws it up. Here comes Tucker. Tucker breaking into the zone. Circles at the goal line. Now he looks back towards the point. Passes off, sent over to Jurich. Tyler Jurich passes across for Shinkarik. Back to Jurich. They pass back and forth, back at the point. Now a shot through, right in the middle. Trying to deflect it away. They were looking, trying to get it to Ruiz. Leonard will come out the other way now. He's coming with speed. Under a minute to go in the man advantage. Leonard killing some time. He's harassed by Ruiz. Ruiz lifts the stick. Now it's poke checked along, and Tucker will take it. Leonard asking for someone to go for him as Tucker brings it towards the offensive side. Trying to cut in. He can't get around his man. Tucker does keep possession of the puck. He goes down. Joe Pace Jr. right there. Jurich out towards the front, thrown towards the front, and Niedert will jump on top of it again. 27 seconds to go as the line change comes. Ortiz, Atkins, cutting. On the backside, looks like it's going to be Gravel and Matthews. So the Enforcers trying something different on the power play. 27 seconds to go. Atkins will win it back. Ortiz trying to get his stick loose. Pass across, winding, firing, and it's over the top of Nick Niedert. Puck chopped away, as is the stick from Mitch Atkins, as the puck moved along the boards. A penalty upcoming. This time is going to go against Elmira. And Taylor Cutting's going to get this one as it's touched up. Cutting not happy about the call. He is being sent to the penalty box. That'll erase the last 9 seconds of power play time. And in 9 seconds, the Enforcers will be on a Labatt Blue penalty kill, reminding you to stay out of the box by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. So 4-on-4 for just 9 seconds. As now again, 2 minutes up on the board. They're not going to let the line change happen here, so they'll send Thompson and Hussey back to their bench. Now Hussey will be allowed out with Mitch Atkins. They're not going to keep letting guys make changes here, as now 4-on-4 hockey. As they assemble as they want them lined up, Federley and Atkins ready to go. Puck is dropped. Atkins loses possession. Federley threw it towards the net and jumped on by Dylan Kelly. So, 2 minutes for boarding for Taylor Cutting. And again, 3:15 to go here in the second period. 3-1 remains the score as the Enforcers have put the puck on net, just haven't been able to beat Nick Niedert since Johnny Ruiz did it on that rebound attempt. Hussey couldn't control, and now Federley turning it back around. Power play is on for Port Huron. They will go back into their own zone to set up. Played back behind. Trying to work it up is Dalton Jay. Throws it across. Port Huron, again, trying to get this set up. They were successful on an earlier power play. Playing it back through once again. Vartiainen passes across. Federley now back down to Dalton J. Poke checked away from him. Atkins will dump it all the way down, and the Enforcers will get a line change. So a very quick hurry-up line change there for the Enforcers. Bryce Martin sends it all the way down as Dalton J. couldn't quite get that one going. Glenn Patterson gets off and Gino Mini gets on. So it's Mini, Martin, Shinkarik, and Tucker out there now. Playing it out, here comes Dalton J. J moving it ahead. He tosses that one deep. Going back for it now, the Michigan native, Gino Mini. He lost possession of his stick for a second there. Now it's shot up and over the top of Dylan Kelly. Federley having some trouble as that one will be chopped away again by Bryce Martin. Picked off and moved ahead. That puck is dumped as it going all the way down. Brandon Tucker chasing that one. Puck is knocked down by Bryce Martin, thrown towards the net. Federley with the deflection, and he takes possession right back behind the net. Harassed quickly by Tucker. Tucker not afraid to get a little offensive here. Tucker loses possession, and the Prowlers being pinched in their own zone here, even though they're on the man advantage. Vartiainen slaps that one up the ice, and now the Prowlers get into the offensive zone. Passed across, poke checked away. Dave Nippard wraps it around the boards. Matt Graham leaves it there. Yanni Liarkos back down low. He's got Graham. Poke checked away from him by Gino Mini in that super long stick. 5 seconds left to go in the power play for Port Huron. Deflected away. Scooped up and trying to play it out. Brandon Tucker's going to get there. He flips it up the boards. Cutting chasing after it, and he's going to negate the icing. Nick Niedert goes out to play. Cutting got big against the boards, and now back the other way will come Port Huron. Thought we might see Cutting go for a line change. That one's dumped in. Gino Mini slaps it up the boards. He finds Brett Gravel. Flipped ahead. Moving it ahead. Here comes Gonzalez. Kicked up. He's got Cutting with him. Thrown towards the net. A stop by Nick Niedert. And with 56.2 seconds to go, the Enforcers still trailing 3-1. So an offensive zone face-off here as Elmira trying to narrow the gap. Cutting heads off to the bench. Looks like it's going to be Ruiz out there with Gravel, Jurich. On the backside, Martin and Patterson. Ruiz trying to win a draw. Has it caught in his skates. That one's bounced off the boards. Gotten out of the zone by Port Huron as Municello just dumps that one down. Covered up by Dylan Kelly, and he will just take the stoppage with 45.5 left to go. Port Huron with the lead, and Elmira trying to find their way back. Ruiz, the only goal scorers here so far tonight for Elmira, had his third on the weekend. As he and Leonard match up, Ruiz wins the draw. Glenn Patterson flipping that one towards the neutral zone as he takes a hit from Leonard. Puck played ahead again. Dalton J moves it back to his defense, down to the last 35 of the second period. Moved ahead for Dalton J. J is on. No, they say he's offside. Took a while, and that's going to go all the way back down. So face-off will come back to the Enforcers' offensive side. Shinkarik going to come out now as he will trade places with Brett Gravel. As Shinkarik and Ruiz have a quick talk. 31.6 to go in the second period. No score here in the second period either. All the scoring coming back in the first. Puck is down. Shinkarik wins it back. Bryce Martin pinching. Martin trying to send it through. Hits it off his skate. Now he throws it again towards the middle. Can't get it through. Martin back to the point. Shinkarik winds, fires, goes wide. Patterson pinches. Keeps the line. Throws it towards the net. Deflected away by Nick Niedert. Down to the last 15 of the second period. Flipped out. And an Enforcer is down on the ice. And going back for it. Played by Martin. Trying to see who's down. Need a trainer as you hear it being called for. And now we're going to see what happens here. And you hear a lot of discussion as you don't like to hear what's going on as an Enforcers player down. He is back to his skates here. Going to try to help him off the ice. That's Johnny Ruiz, the goal scorer here tonight for the Elmira Enforcers. He is holding his arm, and it does not look good. Ruiz being taken right off the ice. He's accompanied by the trainer. As Ruiz heads for the locker room tunnel. Leonard saying something to him. He and Ruiz familiar. Glenn Patterson over there talking with the officials with 8.9 seconds to go. As the Enforcers bench was clearly not happy with what happened there. Patterson still having the talk, as now they turn around. So they're going to bring the faceoff back into the Enforcer zone, as that's where the puck got touched. Now there is medical staff running into the locker room. Patterson and Mafus have a discussion, and now the faceoff will come back down to the right-hand side of Dylan Kelly. So more discussion, and here we go. Last 8.9 of the second period. Shinkarik ready to take the draw as he gets lined up. The 14s will battle in the faceoff circle. Puck is down. Slapped back towards the defense. Trying to move it along. It's back again. A little bit of trouble. Thrown out towards the front. And that will take us to the horn. As after 2 periods, the Enforcers and the Prowlers with a 3-1 lead. Elmira having to wait as they only have the one exit here in Port Huron. So Port Huron gets the exit first. Dylan Kelly, strong rebound from that first period where he did give up 3 goals. But now the Prowlers will head off the ice. Gonzalez waiting as again a 20-minute intermission coming up, but the score at the end of 2, 3-1 in favor of Port Huron, as the Enforcers will head off the ice. And you know they're not happy right now. The coaching staff also heading towards the locker room as I get a good look at them leaving. And you hope Johnny Ruiz is okay. As I said, I saw medical staff heading down there, and they had a bag on. So you just hope for the best there, as Johnny Ruiz has headed off, and the rest of the Enforcers will do so as well. They are out shooting the Prowlers 38-19. They got to find a way to come through big here in the third period. There's still 20 minutes left of game time. Apparently, just getting the quick update, 4-4 with 15 minutes left. The Enforcers scored 2 early in the third. That was a little bit ago now, so 5-4 Elmira with 9 minutes left back in Elmira. The Junior Enforcers on the cusp of punching their ticket to the national tournament. We wish them the best of luck, and we certainly hope they make it there. In the FPHL, the other game tonight has finished out 4-2 as Columbus finishes it off. And let's just see if that was an empty net goal. As 1941 of the third period, it's 4-2 Columbus. And so I can't tell if it was empty net or not, but again, the Junior Enforcers just a few minutes away, hoping they can punch their ticket to the Nationals. The Enforcers here, well, they're down by 2, but maybe they can take something from that Junior Enforcers game and score 2 quick ones in the third. Never an easy task, especially against a goalie as well-minded as Nick Niedert is. That being said, we are going to step aside. We've got our second period intermission coming up right now. And that, of course, brought to you by Marion Decker Intermission, or the Marion Decker Intermission Report, brought to you by Marion Decker Insurance, covering what matters most. We'll be back here on Mixler.com and YouTube Live.
Hi, this is Marion Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah. Grapefruit.
Blood orange, Barry.
You got it.
Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
Me too.
And we're down here for the second intermission with Trevor Babin. Trevor, it's been an interesting setup here for this game. Obviously, you did some camera work for me last night. Thanks so much for that. But the Port Huron Prowlers, a different team. How's the team reacting and the situation? Especially, you talked earlier about goalies and you guys sticking together. How difficult is that here on a road trip, and how much harder is it, especially with a 3-man group back in the net?
Not difficult at all. We definitely came prepared for it. We knew they weren't going to be the same team, and everybody's been talking about it since during the week of practice and everything. So we definitely were prepared for a different team coming in, and they definitely showed it yesterday. But I think we're comfortable with what's going on. We just definitely got to show out more tonight and definitely tomorrow too.
Well, Troy Passingham stellar last night. Dylan Kelly, are you both up for the possible start tonight? Not sure. We don't have official word yet. But how do you keep prepared, especially going on the road, knowing you're in a hotel, not your normal setup for a game, and keep yourself sharp for games?
Same way you would go into it as if you were playing, and that's how you have to have your mindset and go into every practice, every game, whether you're playing or not. Just thinking that you are playing, to have that mindset, you definitely got to have. And last night was amazing. It was really cool watching him. He did real well. Whether it's me or DK starting, it don't matter. I mean, we're boys and we all support each other. So to have them even in the net if I'm not, or if I'm in the net and they're not, I'm sure I would get the same support as if I wasn't in net, obviously. But yeah, so it's really cool. We definitely came prepared, and we knew it was going to be a different ball game rolling around this weekend, and we just got to stay prepared.
Well, I do want to ask you from a goaltender's perspective as well. We saw a lot of plays last night where the defense really got involved, swiping pucks out of that blue paint. Obviously, you come from a team last year. You started off the year playing in the FPHL, but on a separate team. We won't go into that too much. But you have some really good defense in front of you guys this year. What kind of difference does that make for you in your preparation?
It makes it a lot easier. I mean, you don't got to go into the game thinking you're not going to have any defense at all, or you're going to tear your groin or something doing something stupid, But all the D on our team they're solid guys, and they know how to get the pucks out of the middle and box guys out and stuff when they need to. So as long as you're making that first save, sometimes even the second save, and if you have to, the third save, that's when the guys know you're doing your job. But other than that, it's real easy, and it's easy when you got Big Gino, Mini, and Patty boxing guys out in the middle. So I'm sure it helps DK and pass too, and it definitely helps out a lot.
Last question before I let you go. I just want to go inside a goaltender's mind. I don't get to talk to you guys that often. So 4 out of the last 5 games have gone to the shootout. And going into this one, obviously, hopefully won't be any more of that. We did get away from it last night, thank goodness. But that being said, goaltending in a shootout, I know we talked about this before the last time you and I sat down and talked, but the effect of a game like that on a goaltender, does that wear you out a little bit more than it does going forward in just a regulation?
I mean, maybe afterwards when you think about it, when the adrenaline goes down and you're not really thinking about the game no more. You're thinking about trying to just settle down and, go to bed. But during it, it all happens so fast, and your energy's still high and the adrenaline's still going. So it's really hard. It's really hard to get tired and, think it's going to be bad or something. So it doesn't really play into effect at all. I mean, you have to go into it thinking you're going to stop the puck, and the extra time, I guess, definitely just helps. I mean, it's more ice time and more game time for you, so it's I don't think it's a problem at all.
Can't argue about that. All right, I'll let you get back to it. We'll be back here on the Mixer.com second intermission report. Ladies and gentlemen, we can't thank all of our amazing sponsors enough for supporting us through a very difficult year. 2020-21, we are officially 1 year past that famous game now, March 12th, 2020. We played in the empty arena. We didn't think it'd become a usual thing, but it has. And we appreciate all the season ticket holder support, everybody out there's support, but we can't thank our sponsors enough. So we want to read out each and every one of them here tonight. Thank you so much to a chiropractic center, Arca Chemung, Arca Steuben, Arnott Health, Benedict's Bus Service, Big Fox, Boulay, Buckley's Automotive, Bully Hill, C.C. Alice & Sons, Charlap Law Firm, Chemung Canal Trust Company, Chemung Supply, Community Foundation, Corel Brands, Crystal Cleaners, Dandy Mini Marts, Davis Ulmer, Dean's Construction, Deluxe Entertainment, Disaster Restoration Recovery, Dr. Dozak, Duncan, Elcor, Elm Chevy, Elmira Heat Treating, Employment Solutions, Fagan Engineers, Feral Gas, First Transit, Foster's, GLN Tax and Payroll, Hardin Inc., Hilliard, Holiday Inn, IBEW 1309, IBM, Ingersoll Rand, Jubilee Foods, Kennedy Valve, Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn, McGuire Family of Dealerships, Marion Decker, Minchin DDS Family Dentistry, New Britain Roofing, New York National Guard, Nucor, Open MRI, Papa John's, Pepsi, Ryan's Distributing, Save-A-Lot, Seneca Beverage, ServPro, Sheddens, Sherwin-Williams, Siemens Energy, Silverline Construction, Southern Tier Custom Fab, Suburban Propane, SUNY Corning, Swan Morris, Texas Roadhouse, Tom South Corning Collision, Treeworks, Vasco Brands, Visions FCU, Ward Manufacturing, Wegmans, Weiss Markets, WETM, Wilkins RV, Williams Auto Group, and Ziff Law. We can't thank you enough for your support during this trying year, and we look forward to seeing every one of you back at the rink as soon as possible.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnott Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back into the McMorran Arena. Well, the Enforcers couldn't quite find a way to get things going there in the second period. Good news, they still got 20 minutes left, and maybe they can find a way to solve Nick Niedert. Certainly should know him pretty well, did play with him a year ago, did solve him back in Elmira when they fought these Prowlers the first time. Gonna have to find a way to do it again, as I'll just tell you, the Enforcers, the offense has looked a little shaky here today, and you wonder how much of that has to do with Mafus being out of the lineup. Of course, the Enforcers have found ways to get these games to overtime. In the last 5 games, they've been to overtime 4 times. You obviously hope not to be there too often, but the Enforcers have shown really relentless effort on the offensive side of the puck. You hope they can find it again here tonight, as they are looking to get this one tied back up. They're down by 2, and a quick update from the Junior Enforcers game. 1 minute to go. They're up 5-4, trying to hold on to that lead and go to Hampton Roads, Virginia. we certainly wish them all the best of luck, and we'll count down the last 60 with you, as hopefully we'll have good news in 1 minute. The Junior Enforcers, of course, holding on to a 5-4 lead after beating Philadelphia last night. A big congratulations to them. They are certainly deserving, and of course we hope they're able to come through with a victory here tonight. The Enforcers themselves having some trouble with that, a 3-1 deficit right now, but they've been out shooting the Prowlers 38-19 right now. Unfortunately, that has not translated into goals. The Enforcers have got to go to work and find a way to put pucks past Nick Nieder. Want to remind everybody that, once again, every goal scored this year goes towards a full pound. That is 1 full pound of coffee from Dunkin' going to the Food Bank of the Southern Tier, and what a great thing for Dunkin' to sponsor. We do appreciate that. They are also sponsoring the Tweet Your Seat at Elmira Enforcers, hashtag Dunkin' Seats. Show us where you're watching or listening to the game, and you may win a $20 gift card just by tweeting that to us over there on our Twitter handle at Elmira Enforcers. And of course, the more the merrier. We'll pick some winners. We'll give those out on Monday morning when I get back to the beautiful city of Elmira. We still got one more game here tomorrow, one more chance to win. So please log on, tweet your seed, and stay with me as we continue to try to work through this weekend. And of course, we hope the Enforcers can find some more success. They did take the game yesterday, but still a long ways to go here. They've got a 3-1 deficit to make up. As we take a look here, the Enforcers are getting ready to come back out of the tunnel, so we will step aside here in just a moment. But another check of the out-of-town scoreboard. Columbus finished off the Carolina Thunderbirds 4-2, so that series has come to an end. Columbus really manhandling their rival over the last 3 games. They have taken all 3 against the dreaded Carolina Thunderbirds, who will be coming in on a 3-game losing streak now as they come to Elmira on Wednesday evening. So don't forget to join us at home from First Arena on Wednesday evening. We'll have that live for you here on YouTube and on Mixlr.com as always. I've been kind of holding off here. I don't want to go to this last break because I've been hoping to have a score for you, but I guess we'll step aside, and when the Junior Enforcers announcement comes through, I will relay it to you as soon as we come back. When we come back, the Elmira Enforcers in their white and neon green will skate left to right. The Prowlers in their red with candy-striped arms will skate left or right to left, and that will be the final 20 minutes of play. We'll be back here on YouTube Live and Mixlr.com.
Hi, this is Marian Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights, or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marian M. Decker Agency, LLC on Facebook. At the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
There he is. Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
So, what brings you and Greg to marriage counseling today?
Jake from State Farm. My husband calls him all the time. 2, 3 in the morning, it doesn't matter.
I see. Greg, is this true?
Yeah, Jake saves us tons on our insurance. No matter what time it is, he's always there.
Mm-hmm. And how much did he save you?
Hundreds.
Listen, can I call this Jake from State Farm?
You've got to be kidding me.
State Farm is there for you anytime, anywhere. Call 1-800-STATE-FARM or click today. Get to a better state. State Farm.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange, blueberry.
Got it.
Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's another day in the Twin Tiers. And for most of us, it's just another day on the job. Taking care of our neighbors, helping out our coworkers, and making our community a better place for all of us. When you love what you do and really care about the people you serve, you do it well. It's not for the glory, some big award, or even a pat on the back. It's just knowing that we can count on each other. That's reward enough. Arnett Health. It's what we do.
New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with new Extra Charge Hot or Iced Coffee from Dunkin' with 20% extra caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer.
Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John Clement.
Hello and welcome back into McMorran Arena, and ladies and gentlemen, the news just broke. Just came over, and I'll just read it exactly as I received it. Ticket punched. The Junior Enforcers are going to Hampton Roads to the National Championship Tournament. Congratulations to the Elmira Junior Enforcers. Congratulations to Big Glenn Patterson, the assistant coach, and Cody Murphy, the head coach, Jamie Hill, Sebastian Caron, the entire staff back there in Elmira. Couldn't be happier for you boys, and a huge congratulations are owed. I'm trying to take a look down at the bench, looking for Johnny Ruiz, and I do see him down there. So we're glad to see that. Mitch Atkins out there with his line mates as we'll start off this third period. The Enforcers lose the opening draw as once again Port Huron trying to settle back in here. Vartiainen passes it ahead. Broken up by Glenn Patterson. Patterson across to Bryce Martin. Martin feeding it ahead. He was looking for Tucker. It's picked up by Moran. Fired towards the net. Goes just wide. Kelly couldn't cover that one up. Played up to Tucker. Tucker passes it across. That one's deflected up and out of play into the seating. So with 19:37 to go in period number 3, it's still a 3-1 Port Huron lead. But the Enforcers trying to find their jump. They're looking for those stretch passes, trying to get going. As again, faceoff will come right back at center ice. Jurich and Moran matching up. Play is down. Jurich pokes it back. Bryce Martin into the offensive side. Throws it towards the net. Blocker to side that time. As again, kept in the zone. Tucker throws it ahead. Still continuing to move. Tucker throws it down low. Throws it on net. And Nick Niedert will cover up. Tyler Jurich with a very quick shot. And now the Enforcers looking like they're going to get a line change. Johnny Ruiz, glad to see him back out here. See how he handles himself. He was holding that arm as he will set up camp right in front of the net. Shinkarik and Ortiz out there as well. They're pushing back the wingers as now the puck is finally dropped. Ruiz chasing down the puck. It's pinned to the backboards as Ruiz pinned to the boards now himself. Puck wrapped back around. Yanni Liarkos looking out. Passes across into the offensive zone. Winding, firing, and a glove save by Dylan Kelly. So 51 seconds into the third period, Elmira still trails by 2. As again, they look to try to find their way back into this one. Puck coming to be dropped here. Shinkarik and Matt Graham once again meet up in the face-off circle. Shinkarik will win that one back. Kyler Matthews chases it down. Matthews turning up ice. He fires it across. Finds Ortiz in the offensive zone. 3-on-2 back. Ortiz with a shot, and that bounces back behind the net. Played up the near side boards. Johnny Ruiz pinching in. Ruiz tried to keep it moving, but Parsons will turn it back the other way. Here comes Parsons into the offensive zone, throwing it towards Dylan Kelly, and he makes a glove save again. So Kelly tossing that one to the official. Faceoff will come to his right-hand side as the Brendan Hussey, Thompson, and Gravel line gets out there. 18:47 to go here in period number 3. Still trailing 3-1. Puck is down. Trying to move it along. That one's tipped off by Municello and sent up and into the screen. So another defensive zone faceoff for Elmira. As they get set right to the right-hand side once again of Dylan Kelly. Puck is down. Pushed ahead. Dalton Jay with a shot and a save. As Dylan Kelly comes up big again. Enforcers have gotten over 40 shots. They're going to make a quick change here after those two faceoffs didn't quite go to plan. Atkins, Jurich, and Tucker jump over the boards again. Faceoff down. One back. Gonzalez plays it back behind to his defensive partner, Girard. Up ahead, finds Tucker. Tucker takes it over the red line, dumping that one back in. Nick Nieder will stick that one to the corner. Moved ahead, looking for Municello, but it bounces out to Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez up to Girard, up to Atkins, and over to Tucker. Tucker, top of the circle, sends that one down low. Atkins takes it hard into the boards, and he's going to draw a penalty there. As going into it, Steve Leonard. So Leonard will go to the box here, and the Elmira Enforcers will go to the power play. 2 minutes, boarding. Leonard gets himself back into the penalty box. 18:16 to go. Enforcers on a Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn power play. Law Office of Kevin P. Flynn reminding you, court is serious business. Puck is down. One back that time by Ruiz. Jurich with it, firing it down low. Ruiz with a shot up and over the top of the net. Once again towards the front, deflected around. Ruiz steps back up in the slot. Passes from Shinkarik over to Jurich. Wide fires in front of the net, in the back! Glenn Patterson buries it and makes it a 3-2 game for Elmira. Took him 14 seconds on the power play. Big Glenn Patterson. So Patterson will go through the handshake line, and the Enforcers have closed the gap to 3-2. That, of course, another Dunkin' Coffee pound going to the food bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Big Glenn Patterson, the captain leading the way. Hussey pushes that one back. Picked up by Martin, across, once again to the last goal scorer, Glenn Patterson. Over to Bryce Martin. Martin ahead. He finds Everett Thompson. Thompson dumps that puck in. Little chop at that one, and that puck will be sent back. Bryce Martin didn't quite have the height to get that one. Glenn Patterson turns it around, however. Patterson trying to push it along. He and Municello battling at the blue line. Patterson gets it out to the red line. It's chopped away again. Leonard will go back to play. 17 and a half minutes to go in the third period. Enforcers trailing by just one. Puck is flipped up and out of play. That is a delay of game. And the Enforcers going to get another power play opportunity. So, power play chance here for the Enforcers. As we go back to a Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn power play, as the other Leonard brother will take a seat in the box. So, Law Offices of Kevin P. Flynn reminding you, court is serious business. And we'll see if the Enforcers can find a way to put another one home. Johnny Ruiz talking it over with Shinkarik as that puck is won back. Played to Jurich. Jurich wrapping it down low in front. That one scooped along by Patterson. Moved down low by Ruiz. Ruiz trying to slow up. That puck sent off the back of the net. Tucker flips that one out. Shinkarik has to go to both knees to make sure it stays in the zone. Passes across to Jurich. Jurich back across. Ruiz winding, firing, and it's deflected up and over. Nick Nieder. Puck kept in the zone. Trying to shove it down further was Jurich. He takes possession. Tosses it ahead to Shinkarik. Shinkarik avoids the sprawling body of one of the Prowlers' defense. That was Nippard. Thrown down. Ruiz deflected it, but it's moved out that time by Matt Graham. Ruiz picks it up. Passes across. Jurich has it. Ruiz takes a rough ride from Dave Nippard. Now moving it ahead, here comes Tyler Jurich. Jurich into the offensive zone. Passes it through. Finds Glenn Patterson. Thrown towards the net, deflected, and the Enforcers can't come up with the rebound. A penalty upcoming as Tucker's going to get a hook here. And with a 1:11 to go in the power play, that'll clear that. And we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey. One of the speedier skaters for the Enforcers, Brandon Tucker, goes to the penalty box. So face off back down to the left-hand side of Dylan Kelly. 4-on-4 hockey, and we see Martin, Atkins, Gravel. Trying to see it, believe that's Kyler Matthews on the other side. Puck one back. Dalton Young winds, fires, deflected. Dylan Kelly with a stop as he's looking for it. Puck did come loose, but it gets the play to stop at 1:06 to go on the 4-on-4. The Enforcers trying to get themselves back to a tie game here. As I said, the junior Enforcers got 2 goals early in the third, so the Enforcers looking to match their junior counterparts as Mitch Atkins battling with Dalton Young. Young breaks into the zone. Trying to chop it away was Bryce Martin, couldn't get contact as now Matthews drops that one off for Martin. Martin puts it ahead, was looking for Atkins, but it sent right back in. Kyler Matthews turns around. He'll chase it down. Yanni Liarkos applying the pressure. Matthews drop pass there for Bryce Martin. Martin looking up, 16 minutes to go in the third period, still 34 seconds of 4-on-4. Breaking in was Gravel, still keeps possession, throwing that one down deeper. Joe Pace gets in front of it. He'll flip it out to the neutral zone. Kyler Matthews trying to chase it down. Yanni Liarkos right on him as it's wrapped around to the far side. Down to the last 19 seconds of 4-on-4 play. Keeping possession is Bryce Martin. Looking, Gravel was pounding his stick, beaver tailing it if you will, as that puck moved ahead. Dalton J throws it up. Trying to get the connection to Moran, but it's sent back down below the goal line. Now Gino Mini's out there. Brett Gravel has it. That'll be the end of the 4-on-4. And the Enforcers now killing a penalty. It's Labatt Blue penalty kill. Labatt Blue reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. Played ahead. Here comes Dalton J. Over the blue line with 30 seconds to go on the man advantage. Scooped away and sent up towards the blue line. Johnson keeps. Deflected away, and Shinkarik will take possession. Shinkarik fires that one out of the zone and all the way down. Johnson moves it quickly back to Moran. Moran across the blue line. Harassed by Shinkarik. Moran trying to get it back. Was looking for Dalton J. Right by him. Shot and a save as Dylan Kelly had a whole bunch of traffic in front of him, but managed to make the stop. We are over 5 minutes into the third period. Still 3-2 in favor of the Port Huron Prowlers. Enforcers had another power play opportunity, just were unable to cash in. So Tucker will be released in 10 seconds. We'll see what the Enforcers can do on the face-off here. Shinkarik directing traffic as he puts Martin over onto the boards. Ruiz is spread wide as Martin does win the draw, sends that one all the way down, and with the last 5 seconds ticking away, Tucker is going to be released as he is now free from the box. Mitch Atkins jumps over the boards for Shinkarik as the Prowlers try to mount an offense here. Sent back the other way. Johnson passes it back. Again, seemingly happy to sit in their defensive zone. Pass back to Johnson. Johnson takes a look, passes it ahead again. Port Huron trying to move it in the zone. Here comes Yanni Liarkos as he drops a pass for Johnson. Johnson fires it. Dylan Kelly with a stop. Right back to Liarkos, however, as that puck's pushed ahead, and now Ruiz has it. Ruiz looking at Parsons. He will dump and go off for a line change as that puck went off Parsons. And the faceoff will come just outside of the Enforcers' offensive zone. 14:10 to go, a 3-2 game. Enforcers trail by just 1 here in the third period of action. So Mitch Atkins ready to take the draw. He is tied up with his man. Jurich was in there, as was Tucker, as Tucker gets tripped up off of the faceoff. Right back in the offensive zone. Graham passes wide. Shot. Dylan Kelly with a stop. 14:01 to go here in period number 3. So Elmira needing a goal here. Trying to find a way to get back down the other end of the ice and put some rubber on Nick Nieder. They've already fired 43 shots at him as now Jurich picks it up, passes across. Here comes Mitch Atkins with Tucker. Atkins cutting across. He finds Jurich. Jurich fires, shot and save once again by Nick Nieder. Back out the other way. Here comes Dave Nippert. Nippert into the zone. He's got Liarkos chasing him, but he throws that one on net, and Dylan Kelly will make the save. As I said, 44 shots on goal for the Enforcers, 26 for the Port Huron Prowlers. It's 3-2 in favor of the Prowlers right now. And we'll see if Elmira can close that gap at all. Just a 1-goal deficit as Shinkarik out there with Ruiz and Ortiz. The 2 goal scorers from yesterday, would love to see one of them come through. Ortiz did come through on the power play late in the 3rd period yesterday. That one going all the way down. They say no icing. As back out the other way, here comes Port Huron. Making his move is Leonard. Leonard gets shoved off, hit the puck towards Dylan Kelly, but Kelly not having to make much of a save there as the Leonard brothers swap places. Now Sean throws that towards Municello, picked off and over the top of the net. Now Municello chases that one down into the corner. Municello moves it back to Sean Leonard. Leonard winds, fires, knocked back down, and the Enforcers trying to get up and out of the zone. It's deflected. Ortiz into the offensive side, drops that one for Girard. Can't make the connection as Municello sends it ahead. Here comes Port Huron back the other way. Shot saved by Kelly. Moved to the side by Gonzalez. And the puck comes loose again. Back on a Port Huron stick, trying to battle for it. Alexi Girard chasing it down. He and Municello locked up. Push back through, off of the board. Shinkarik moving it ahead. Shinkarik keeps possession. He gets out. 3-on-3 back the other way. Shinkarik throws it ahead. Offside, according to the official, as Gravel was unfortunately unable to keep onside, as I believe they're going to say Everett Thompson had overstepped the line. So line change comes. Hussey, Gravel, and Thompson back out there with Patterson and Bryce Martin. Waiting for the puck to be dropped. 12:40 to go. 3-2. It's a 1-goal game here in the 3rd period. Hussey will win that draw. Patterson picks it up, moves it ahead for Gravel. Gravel slaps it in and around, bounces that off the backboards. Joe Pace wraps it up the boards again and gets it out of the zone. Turning around and chasing Glenn Patterson. On him is Federley, moved back around for Bryce Martin. Martin trying to set it up. He passes ahead. Thompson has a bounce off him. Right back on the stick of Portillo. He and Hussey go into the boards. Move back along. Bryce Martin has it. Martin flipping it ahead for Thompson. It's broken up and out of the zone. Hussey breaking in. He's got Gravel on his side. Fires. Gravel with a shot and off the post. They couldn't get it to go. That one was close as back the other way. Pace passes across. Broken up. Patterson off the boards. Gravel with it again. Gravel trying to get loose, and again he's tied up. Port Huron's defense has Gravel well scouted. Back the other way. Johnson heading into the offensive zone. Looking, firing. Saved by Dylan Kelly. And he stops the rebound too. Whistle was blown as Kelly had the puck underneath him. So again, 45-29, the shots on goal. The Elmira Enforcers just trying to claw their way back into this one. 11:46. We haven't reached the the final media timeout yet, as this puck moved back down. Port Huron towards the front of the net. Again, it's loose. Scooped up by Mitch Atkins, trying to move it along. Brandon Tucker shoved into the boards hard. He and Liarkos getting into it as now Johnson picks it up, fires it towards the net, deflected around, and that one I think hit the outside of the net. Flipped ahead, Tucker chops it down. Tucker in all alone, breaking, firing, goal! Brandon Tucker! That is another pound of Dunkin' coffee for the Food Bank of the Southern Tier. Congratulations, Brandon Tucker. He will be celebrating that one. That is his 4th of the season and none bigger with 11:26 to go. Just a smart play. Bounce it off the boards. Tucker gets in all alone. Puts it rooftop on Nick Niedert. And Tucker gets the tying goal. 3-3 here in the 3rd. Puck is down. Liarkos has it. Throws it towards Dylan Kelly, who gloves it. And no, he won't take a chance. Nippard was right there. 11:18 to go in the 3rd period. It's all tied, 3 apiece. So the Enforcers, again, out shooting the Prowlers, 46-29. Now trying to find a way to put themselves ahead. They needed 2 to get it tied. They've got them. And now Shinkarik loses that draw. Port Huron trying to get it set up. Chopping it away was Johnny Ruiz, but Dalton J will recover. Marcus Ortiz trying to get something going offensively. Port Huron's going to get in onside. Thrown towards Dylan Kelly, and he will just cover that up. So 11:04 to go, and now you can officially say the momentum has swung. The Enforcers with 2 big goals here to start the 3rd period. As now again, face off to the left-hand side of Dylan Kelly. as the puck is not dropped. Shinkarik thought it was coming down, as now it does. Port Huron wins the draw off of a leg pad of Ortiz, kept in the zone, thrown towards the net, and blockered aside by Dylan Kelly. Bryce Martin trying to move it along. Scooped up by Johnny Ruiz. Ruiz ahead to Ortiz. Ortiz tries to sidestep as he goes supermaning down there. And Ruiz battling for it. Ruiz comes away with it. Sends it back to Bryce Martin. Martin across to Glenn Patterson. Patterson throws it towards the net. And I believe they're going to take both of them, according to what the official's saying. Ortiz may have laid out Leonard in front of the net. But I think 4-on-4 hockey is coming with 10:40 to go. So Ortiz goes to the box. And so does Leonard. So again, Sean Leonard going to the box this time. Steve Leonard looks like he'll be out there to center this one. 10:40 to go in period number 3. 3-all tie. Threes are wild here at McMorran Arena. So Jurich, Tucker, Gonzalez, and Matthews out here for the Enforcers. Steve Leonard will win the draw. Trying to poke it away there was Tucker, but it's moved ahead instead. Here comes Prowlers, throwing that one towards the net and picked off Tyler Jurich. Jurich looking at his opposite number, Steve Leonard. Jurich loses control. Leonard picks it back up and comes back the other way. Leonard can't control either. Ice is looking a little rough out there as Matthews throws it ahead, up to Tucker. We've seen this before. Tucker trying to get a break, and he's not going to get around Dalton Young. He will dump it down in. Kyler Matthews taking the long path as Dalton Young flips it ahead. Gonzalez chopping at it, couldn't get it to settle. Back across for Dalton Young, thrown towards the net, goes back behind it. All the way back to the point to Parsons. Parsons having some trouble. He gets it down lower to Dalton Young. Young looking, waiting, trying to fire that one over. He was looking for Austin Federle. Federle has possession. Wrapping around the backside of the net, looking for the Michigan as Federle moves it back. Dalton Young couldn't keep the zone. Pass back to Parsons. Parsons all the way up. Here comes Federle. One-on-one with Kyler Matthews. Thrown towards the net, blocked by Dylan Kelly. Played back. Moving it ahead, Brandon Tucker. Tucker throws it across, and he gets chopped down there. No call coming as that's moved up ahead to Matthews. Matthews ahead. Trying to poke check it through Shinkarik. He will get to it. Ruiz racing towards the front of the net, and Shinkarik takes a rough ride. Moved it around looking for Ruiz. Shot back down. Shinkarik with a shot. Another shot for Ruiz, and jumping on top of it, Nick Nieder. 36 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. As they're looking for a stick. I guess a broken stick over there in the Port Huron penalty box. 36 seconds remains in the 4-on-4. So Liarkos will run over a stick. 9:16 to go in period number 3. We haven't hit the second media timeout yet. As faceoff will come to the right-hand side of Nick Nieder. Ruiz, Martin, Patterson, and Shinkarik ready for this draw. Matt Graham to line up against Shinkarik. They have seen a lot of each other in 2 games. As Shinkarik loses that draw, picked off by Nippert. Nippert looking ahead. Shinkarik claiming his man. Nippert cutting around in front. Fired towards the net, deflected by Dylan Kelly. Puck chopped back on to Ruiz, and Ruiz just puts it back in front, and covering that one up, Dylan Kelly. 22 seconds to go here in the 4-on-4. And as expected, it's been a lot more wide open. So Gino Mini jumps over the boards, as does Kyler Matthews. Ruiz, Shinkarik, and I'm guessing they're waiting for Ortiz to hop out in 22 seconds, and that line will be complete. So Shinkarik ready to take the draw. He does beat Graham that time. Pokes it towards the boards where it's picked up by Johnson. Alex Johnson trying to get a setup. Sends back to the point. Johnny Ruiz chasing after it. That puck chopped down lower though. Scooped up and moved around once again by Nippert. Nippert looking back towards the point. He'll dump that one down below the goal line for Matt Graham. Graham harassed down there once again, thrown towards the front. Poke checked into the corner as Johnson has it. Johnson back down below the goal line. As again, Nippert has that one taken away from him. Gino Mini up to Ruiz. Ruiz off the boards and out. Again, back to play it, trying to get it set is Vartiainen. It's picked away. Trying to move it along was Mitch Atkins. Couldn't get it. It is kept now by Ortiz onside. Jurich down to Ortiz again. Right back for Mitch Atkins. He can't control. Atkins has it. Penalty upcoming against Ortiz. He's going to get a roughing minor, going right back to the box. And the Enforcers will now serve 2 minutes. It'll be a Labatt Blue penalty kill. Labatt Blue reminding you to stay out of the box by drinking responsibly. Life is better with Labatt. So, face off to the right-hand side of Dylan Kelly. Prowlers trying to regain their lead, 8:14 to go. Still have yet to hit that media timeout. As the puck is down, Dalton J wins it back to Federley. Federley looking, passed across, thrown towards the front of the net, and Dylan Kelly makes the stop. So 8:08 to go, 6 seconds into the power play. Shinkarik coming out. He's going to replace Gravel. So Atkins, Shinkarik, Martin, and Patterson trying to kill this one off. One back, that time by Port Huron, trying to get it set up. It's moved back along. Just looking for a lane. It's poke checked away there by Glenn Patterson. Atkins will get to it, get it out of the zone. So Federley chasing it back. Calming down the puck. 20 seconds gone in the power play. Choked out there by, as Federley was unfortunately unable to make that play. If you're a Port Huron fan, that one bounces back up towards the blue line. Glenn Patterson trying to shove it along. He gets it towards the blue line, but not out again. Thrown towards the net. Dalton Young couldn't quite get the shot all the way through. That puck will bounce all the way down, and Nick Niedert will be forced to play. Enforcers quick on a change. Port Huron in their own zone now, looking to get it up and set up back in the offensive side of the puck. Thrown up by Dalton J all the way down, and that should be icing, and it will be, as going back to play is Gonzalez. So the faceoff will come back into the Port Huron zone. Nick Niedert looking around because he has been phenomenal here tonight. Stopping 45 of 48 right now, but 3 goals in, and that makes it a 3-3 tie. Gravel looking to take this draw. He and Tucker out there with Gino Mini and Kyle Gonzalez. Puck is dropped. Moran wins that one, and Dalton Young is pushed to the boards. Chasing it down lower is Tucker again. Fed out of the zone. Breaking out is Moran. Moran still harassed by Tucker. Breaking through. Poke checked away, and now Tucker will step up. Tucker sees 3 defensemen in front of him, but he takes the puck anyway. Tucker cuts through in the slot. Still trying to play it. He loses possession of his stick. Now he comes towards the bench. Johnny Ruiz hops over the boards. Right back in defensively. Nippard fires back to Matt Graham. Back down to Nippard at the hash marks now. Top of the circle, winds, fires, saved by Dylan Kelly, and it almost squeaked by him. He made the initial glove save, but that puck floated eerily towards the goal line. As again, puck pushed down lower, down to the last 15 of the power play. Enforcers trying to hold on. Puck is pushed back along. Port Huron trying to get it set up. Sent back out to the point. Winding, firing, saved by Kelly, and he jumps on top of it. 5 seconds to go in the man advantage. Ortiz looking for direction from the bench. As now Patterson had words with the official. 6:19 to go in period number 3. So Atkins, Martin, Tucker, Patterson, Ortiz to be out in 5 seconds. Puck is down. Atkins ties up his man. Tucker will pick it up. He circles back in his own zone, flips it out. Atkins chops at it right onto Ortiz's stick, passes back to Atkins. Atkins trying to get through the defender. He does keep possession. Thrown over for Tucker. Back onto Ortiz's stick. Ortiz right in front. Tucker kicking it around. Atkins can't get it to go. Ortiz taken down in front of the net. As Ortiz got tied up down there. And pushed right through Nick Niedert. So faceoff will come to the right-hand side of Niedert. And hopefully this time the Enforcers will make a line change here. As already out there, you see Kelly came for a new bottle of water. So Jurich out there. And now they're going to call for the media timeout. 6:01 left to go. We will step aside for a brief 30 seconds. It's a 3-3 tie. And the Enforcers have an offensive zone faceoff when we come back.
Give me a blue light lime.
Yeah! Grapefruit.
Blood orange me, Barry.
Got it.
Oh! Oh! Barry, you son of a bass. We've been through this. No thumbs. Just yanking your hook. Oh, good. When you're at the lake, you drink Labatt. That's lake law.
It's Elmira Enforcers Hockey, now back to John inside of the arena.
All right, and welcome in. It's time for the last 6:01 of the third period. Enforcers out shooting the Prowlers 48-36. Nick Nieder got a couple seconds to revitalize himself. As now, Atkins, Tucker, and Jurich out there. Tucker has the game-tying goal here tonight, as now that was Atkins trying to get free. That puck is sent all the way down and should be icing as Patterson gets back and touches up. 5:53 to go here in period number 3. 3-all tie. Threes are wild here in Port Huron tonight as Elmira trying to put their stamp on this again. They would love to find another goal here late in the third period. Mitch Atkins waits. He pushes that puck back through. Trying to come up with it, and coming up with it is Brandon Tucker. Tucker has the game-tying goal. That puck flitters out. Dalton Jay gets it out of the zone, but Bryce Martin will touch up. Martin dumps that one back in, wrapped around. Going after it, Mitch Atkins throws it across for Jurich, back over to Martin, throws it towards the net, over the top of it, and chasing back after that was Atkins again. Couldn't quite get there as Bryce Martin trying to get free. Finally does, goes back towards his defensive end. Municello turning. Throwing it back towards the defense. Parsons having some trouble with it. All the way back around. Municello in the slot, fires, and it goes just wide. Again, the puck battered around down there as Atkins flips it. Gets it out of the zone. Tucker chasing it down. Back over to Parsons. As this puck comes right back in. Dalton Jay fires, and it goes just wide. Stick lifted, and Ruiz on the chase as Parsons plays it back behind again. Thrown up. Municello had tipped it, but Patterson moves it along to his defensive partner, Matthews. Thrown ahead by Shinkarik. Ruiz tips it, and now Ortiz breaking in. Ortiz towards the front and looking for the tip. Shinkarik still hooked down there as he can't get loose. And again, puck coming towards the Enforcers net. Thrown back behind. A penalty is upcoming. This one has to go against Elmira, I believe. With 4:30 left to go in the third period of play, the Enforcers not going to be happy about this as Gino Mini will touch. And slashing is going to be the call. Carter Shinkarik looks like the guilty party. No, Johnny Ruiz, excuse me. Shinkarik looked to be heading over towards the penalty box. Instead, Johnny Ruiz going. And this is going to be a huge kill presented by Labatt Blue. Reminding you not to get boxed by drinking responsibly. Labatt, life is better with Labatt. So the shots on goal, 48-36. The score, 3-3. 4:28 to go in period number 3. The Enforcers, Carter Shinkarik, ready to take the draw. Matt Graham, ready on the other side. They're trying to fix a stanchion, apparently, down here at the right side of the ice, so I think this is going to serve as somewhat of a timeout. As you see Joe Pace calling all his boys over there. Don't forget, Port Huron was successful earlier tonight on the power play. The Enforcers, who have been very, very good on the penalty kill all season long, have to find a way to get themselves going here, keeping the penalty kill going. As Mafuz has a conversation with the official. Dylan Kelly going back down. So, as again, looks like everything's set, or as set as it's going to be. So, faceoff will come back down in the Enforcers' end. As we'll see, again, that line going to stay out there. Shinkarik ready to take the draw. He and Matt Graham have met up plenty of times here tonight. A big matchup right here and now. 4:28 left on the clock. A 3-3 tie. The Enforcers got the last one. Thrown towards the front. Dylan Kelly with a stop. As once again, picked up by Tucker. Tucker into the offensive zone, trying to get around his man. Drops that puck deeper into the zone. And again, It's sent back behind the net. Johnson lets that one go as Liarkos drops it back for Johnson. Move back along, Shinkarik chasing that puck down. Tucker will keep the zone for the moment. Kept in even deeper by Shinkarik, but moved back out the other way by Johnson. Johnson dumping it along. Broken up by Gonzalez. He takes his time, has his stick lifted, and now again battling for it. Move back behind the net. Gino Mini chasing it. Gino Mini throws a body, but the puck is still in Port Huron possession. Flipped out, and a mishandle there. Back out to Dave Nippert. Nippert looking, winding. Back to the point shot, and in the back of the net. As you see that, they're going to send him to the penalty box too. Johnson being sent right to the box after scoring. So it looks as though the Enforcer's going to get a power play out of this. Joe Pace not happy about it. As discussion between the officials, there is a man in the box with 3:40 to go. As the Port Huron Prowlers chirping at the Enforcer's bench. So Pace over there getting the explanation from the official. Patterson right there as well. As no penalty up on the board as of yet. Unless this is just going to be 10 minutes. Pace goes over. And he's explaining it to his man in the box. Although, no, hold on. He's putting his helmet on. He's going to come out. Mafus is not happy. Oh, no, hold on. They're going to take him right out of the game. So, asking for applause as he leaves. So Alex Johnson is done for the night. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. As Mafus gets the explanation. They just tossed Johnson from the game. No penalty. So Elmira, trailing by 1, now has to find a goal 5-on-5. Tucker, Jurich, Atkins, Patterson, Martin out there. Puck is won back by Port Huron, thrown in on Dylan Kelly. Dylan Kelly will cover up and take no chances. 3:35 to go. They trail by a goal, 4-3. Elmira's come back from down 3-1 at the beginning of this period. Now they trail 4-3. Have to find a way back one more time. Puck is won back to Dalton Young. Drop down. Glenn Patterson trying to come away with it. Cannot. Shoved back along, and again Port Huron with the puck. Thrown towards Dylan Kelly. Picked off by Glenn Patterson. Moved up the boards. Again passed ahead. Jurich couldn't control. Dalton Young just dumps it back in. It'll be a dump and chase offense for Port Huron late in the game here. Bryce Martin gets chopped at. Right back ahead. Tucker into the offensive zone. Trying to keep it. Can't get it to go. Tucker now has it at the red line. Looking for a drop pass. Instead, will keep it himself. Tucker over to Jurich. Jurich onside. Throws it towards the front. Tucker couldn't get loose. Wrapped around the boards, and Patterson will play it at center ice. Patterson passes across. Back in onside. Mitch Atkins skating for it. Quick line change here for the Enforcers, as again they get tied up down below the goal line. Shoved back towards the blue line. Kyler Matthews with it. Passed across. He was looking for Minnie. Minnie was off the blue line, as now Gino will take it at the red line. Minnie has it taken away from him by Dalton J. Back the other way. Dalton J. poke checked away, and Dylan Kelly swipes it into the corner. Ortiz pulled up. Instead, the puck is back below the goal. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third period. Kyler Matthews throws across. Shinkarik couldn't handle. Back the other way comes Port Huron. Gino Mini went down and tried to make the stop there. He did. Puck is loose in the corner. Shoved along. Kyler Matthews has it. Last 2 minutes of the third. Fired ahead looking for Ruiz. Couldn't get it through the defender as Leonard made the stop. Push forward again. Trying to get it out. Tucker having some trouble as he takes a stick up high, and a penalty's coming. So a penalty is coming against Port Huron for the high stick. Thrown ahead. Here comes Jurich. Jurich throws it across. Going back for it, Glenn Patterson. Patterson back behind the net. Finds Shinkarik right in front. Shot and a save. Puck still loose. Possession referee with 90 seconds left to go. Bryce Martin waiting. Down low again. Back up to Martin. Taking a lot of time here. Throwing it in front. A deflection right back through, and nobody's there. That'll bring the touch and a power play for the remaining minute 20. The clock is still ticking. Clock is still ticking. There, no, it's still going. Down to a minute 13. They got to put it back to a minute 20. This happened to the Enforcers yesterday where they were robbed of 2 seconds on the power play. It needs to go back to a minute 20. It looks like they're going to get that. We'll see. So the Enforcers are going to call timeout. They actually mark it back to a minute 23. The Enforcers will definitely take that. So it's a 60-second timeout. We will be back after this timeout. We'll see if the Enforcers choose to pull the goaltender. It's a 5-on-4 power play right now. 4-3, Port Huron with the lead. We'll be back.
Decker, and at the Decker Agency, we've got over 34 years experience in helping our clients get the best insurance coverage possible. We're local and we're trusted. We've built our business on the idea that customers should be treated like family. At the Decker Agency, we offer free quotes and consultations. Our clients can build their coverages to best suit their needs and budget. Please stop into our office at 416 East 14th Street in Elmira Heights or call us at 607-734-1100 to schedule your free consultation today. And like the Marion M. Decker Agency LLC on Facebook, at the Decker Agency, we help you protect what matters most.
You're listening to the Elmira Enforcers on Mixlr. We join John Clement in the arena.
All right, folks, a minute 23 on the clock. 2 minutes of power play time available. The Enforcers going to start with Dylan Kelly in the net. Jurich, Tucker, Patterson, Ruiz, and Shinkarik. Shinkarik telling him he wants the face-off on the other circle. It's a power play. They get to make that decision. Dylan Kelly being held off for a moment. I'm sure you'll see him coming. He's going to pull out to the hash marks, as we'll see what the Enforcers can do here. They have cashed in once on the power play. As the puck is dropped. Fed on the back, again pushed through as Dalton Young has possession off the faceoff. Young looking, dumps that one down off of Glenn Patterson. Kelly going to play it. A minute 10 to go on the power play. And now Patterson will try to set it up. Drop pass here. Moved ahead. Johnny Ruiz. Drop for Patterson. Kelly is off. Patterson into the offensive zone. Patterson wrapping that one down below. Finds Johnny Ruiz. Wraps it around for Tyler Jurich. Jurich drops it down. He was looking for Ortiz. Ortiz has it pinned to the boards. Ortiz shoves it down lower. Johnny Ruiz with a shot. And stopped by Nick Nieder. 44.4 seconds left to go. So faceoff will stay in the zone. The Enforcers 44.4. Needing just one to tie. See if they can get it here. Shinkarik to take the draw. They switched the defense on the Port Huron side of the puck. So Shinkarik trying to get the jump on Federley. Puck is down. One back to Tyler Jurich. Wines, fires, deflected through. Tucker towards the front. It's deflected towards the corner. Ortiz trying to get loose. Ortiz does. 35 seconds to go in the third period. Patterson across. Shinkarik back to Patterson. Patterson back to Shinkarik. Wines, fires, deflected right through. Can't get it to go. Wrapped around the boards. 25 seconds remaining, and it's cleared out all the way down and in the back of the net. Port Huron's going to win this one. Austin Federley with the goal, and the Enforcers fought valiantly but unable to cash in on the power play here so far. Still got a minute left of power play time. Dylan Kelly goes back into his net. So still some time remaining. The Enforcers not dead yet, but the 2-goal lead that they already overcame once in this period gets very tight with 22.4 seconds to go. Too many men on the ice right now for Port Huron as Jurich will wrap it around the boards. Played back behind. Ruiz chasing after it. He pushes that puck down. Going for it is Tucker. Tucker with it, 10 seconds to go in the period. Shinkarik waiting, passes across, Jurich. They pull the netminder down to the last 5 seconds. Trying to put it in. Ortiz throws it towards the front. Ruiz with it, fires. Again a shot, and in the back of the net, Ruiz, as time expires. So, Ruiz will score. And I think they're ending this game. So, again, 5-3, Ruiz almost had his 4th of the weekend, but they say a time had expired. So, the Enforcers 51 shots on goal to 39. Gonna fall just a little bit short here, 5-3. They had a power play opportunity at the very end, just unable to cash in, as the empty net goal really put the nail in the coffin there for Elmira. And unfortunately, that's how this one's going to end. These two teams meet up again tomorrow as the Hilliard Cup goes to 3-1 in favor of the Enforcers. You need 6 wins to capture it. And unfortunately, the Enforcers fall here tonight. So, I want to take a minute to thank everybody for tuning in here live, and I also want to tell everybody your Enforcers scored 3 goals tonight. That adds 3 pounds of coffee, or 3 pounds of Dunkin' coffee, excuse me. The grand total for the year now 32 pounds of Dunkin' coffee for the Food Bank of the Southern Tier. Again, we can't thank Dunkin' enough for that amazing promotion. Just unbelievable, the generosity. We want to remind everybody as well to make sure that they tune in and check out tomorrow night's game at 3 p.m. before the Enforcers head for home. And they'll be looking to attempt to put a exclamation point on this one and take the weekend series, a best-of-3 series, as they mispronounced Niedert's name again. And he takes 3rd star of the game here tonight. So 2nd star of the game, Brandon Tucker. And the 1st star tonight, Austin Federley will get the 1st star of the game honors. So again, a great night here at the McMorran Arena. Huge night for the Enforcers, having a heck of a game as they came back in the 3rd period. 5-3 loss, but the Enforcers really hustled their butts off. They did everything they could do. Again, a huge congratulations to the Junior Enforcers punching their ticket to the National Championship Tournament down in Hampton Roads. I'm John Clement. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Good night, Elmira.